Hello, everybody. Sorry for the delay. My internet crashed, so I had to reboot real quick. But we're here. We made it. We're going to can some stuff. Be patient. Let me get my daggum phone to work right. There we go.
Hey, everyone.
Wow. I am so far. I'm still pulling pork. I hadn't even peeled my butter yet. I'm like way behind. But I'm not in a rush. So.
I'm pulling pork too. Well, everybody can see it.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey there.
Hi.
Yeah. Alley Cat. Hey. Welcome to the channel.
Hi.
Welcome to the channel.
Thank you, Ghost.
You're welcome. Let me say hello to everybody in the chat real quick. We got about 10, 15 people in here. See, we got Professor Falcon. What's going on? Mark Bottoms. Long Pig. How you doing? Sherry Leach. Caribbean House. Charisse. Zah. Firefly. Rosanna. B. Charmin. Shift Kicker. Wendy. How you doing? I'm your Huckleberry. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, guys,
I love that name.
I got to go ahead and apologize right outside the gate. I am way behind. I got sidetracked getting that new channel built today, and the next thing I know, I turned around and it was 7 o'clock, and I was nowhere near ready. So I pretty much got caught up. I just got to peel my butter and get my the rest of my pork and my vegetables in the jars to get that started. But you know, we can give it a few minutes, let everybody, you know, we'll go around the horn and let everybody tell us what they've been up to this week and any kind of new news. And I'll rehash the deal with the new channel once the chat fills up, and then we'll go ahead and start melting and canning some butter and putting some whatever else we're canning tonight up. What do you got going on, Milkmaid?
Good to me. A lot. It's that time of the year where we're kind of transitioning seasons, plus we're having job changes. So I've been a little tired running the farm today because nobody's here. Other than that, work.
What about you, Virginia?
Hey, Huckleberry.
I'm doing well. Yeah, I'm going to be doing the ghee tonight, and I'm also going to can a batch of onions and carrots and probably multitask and make some banana bread while I'm at it.
Nice.
But for right now, I'm just peeling the butter.
I hear you. Susanna, what you got going on?
6.
Hello, everyone.
Hey.
How's everybody doing? Hello, everyone in chat. Today I'll be doing ghee, and I will also be doing some beans.
Okay, cool. Alley Cat, what about you? I think you said something about cabbage rolls.
Yep. I'm doing the ghee. I've already got my butter in the pan, starting to melt down a little bit here. And then we're going to be doing stuffed cabbage.
Sweet.
Awesome.
All right, sweet. Let's see. We got any new people. I'll go ahead and let everybody know. I built a new channel just for the food canning, preparation, growing, raising portion of my other channel, the prepping channel. I did it for a couple reasons. Number one, because it was getting really, really crowded in my videos with all the different different things that I was doing. And I wanted to kind of separate the canning and get it away from the hardcore prepping and just kind of open the channel up to more viewers that may, you know, not want to be around the prepping community, but still want to learn how to can and do things like that. You know, keep it strictly, you know, apolitical, a-religious. We're just going to grow food, raise food, eat food, stuff like that. So that's what my direction for the channel. So I'm in the process of downloading and uploading all of my previous live streams. I've already set up StreamYard, so next week this live stream will be through the Ghost Canner channel, not Ghost Prepper, but it takes a day to 2 days for that stuff to load. So next Saturday we'll be on the canning channel. So all you guys and girls in the chat, if you're interested in you know, and you want to, I think I can post a link here to it. Nope, it didn't post. I have to look it up real quick and get the link, but I put it in the community chat and I posted a video on it and a link, but it's, I mean, you can find me real easy. Just type in Ghost Canner and I'm the, you know, it's boom, it's right there. You can search for it. Hey, what's going on, brother? But, and if you would go ahead and subscribe and all that good stuff. I think right before I came on, I already had like over 60 subs. So that's awesome. I want to get to 1,000 subs and 1,000 watch hours as fast as possible, because then I'll have the community. My favorite thing about YouTube, I'm not going to lie, is the community tab. It's just so much fun. You can just like whatever you want and it goes out to like your community instantly. So I want to get the community tab going as fast as possible. That's my favorite thing about YouTube. But yeah, so if you would, you know, like it, share it, subscribe it. And I want to get it, you know, off to the races as fast as possible and get my hours up. Other than that, whoever wants to chit chat or whatever, I was waiting to see if, hey, does anybody want to just come up here and horse around with the chat while we're doing our canning? Because I got to get some butter peeled.
But want to say hi to Milkmaid.
Hi, Alley Cat. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you tonight?
Come again?
I said, how are you tonight?
Hot and ready to can. It's been a long day.
Uh-huh.
But
My
I've been
canner's
looking
got-
gorgeous 'cause
My canner got a little bit of dust on it. It's been a while since I've done some canning. I've run out of room.
Oh, cool.
I don't know if anybody knows this, but the canning jars and the lids are available.
Where?
My husband got the quart wide mouths at Walmart. He bought me 4 cases, and these I got at Ace Hardware.
Nice. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people have been finding them in Ace Hardware.
Yeah.
You know what, guys? If you want, I can just get the ghee going. Since I take forever canning anyhow, I can talk to chat now that I can actually see it. You want me to do that?
I got my computer to my left and my camera in front of me, so y'all are getting a side view of my big honker here. So sorry.
Okay.
All of our
Looking for my niece
Mark
Kimmy in
Bottoms.
here. My niece Kimmy was supposed to be in here tonight.
Mark Bottoms, the jury's out on that. There really isn't. The only thing negative I've heard about using salted butter versus unsalted butter is during the clarification process, you're going to lose a little bit of volume. And the flavor may be different, I've heard, but I can't really tell the difference. I've had them both, but I don't just like eat them like ice cream. I use it when I'm cooking. So it really, you know, I haven't noticed a difference.
So
Yeah.
I've actually tried them before.
I haven't noticed the difference either.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you're using it in cooking, I mean, you got to like really like load up, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't noticed the difference at all.
I grabbed a pound of salted and a pound of unsalted, so I'm only doing 2 pounds tonight.
There you go.
So
The
we'll see what happens.
Sorry, I didn't mean it. There's but sometimes, yeah. The cracklins at the bottom is salted are really salty, I've noticed. Or I call them cracklins. They're the milk solids. Hey, Caribbean House, Hoot Owl, Mark, all of y'all. Suzanne, are you babysitting chat for me?
What was that?
Are you canning?
Yeah,
Okay, what are you canning?
ghee and pinto beans.
Yeah, but can you tell it's been a long day?
Yeah, for sure. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
I'm glad you're here, Alley Cat.
Thank you so much.
It's awesome.
That's going fast.
Hi, Virginia.
Hey, girl.
Oh, we got a special guest coming up.
They can see you too.
It's
What's
our
going
favorite
on, bro?
Dusty Dana.
That's my husband standing in the background. If Bigfoot wasn't already taken, that would be him. But he's Biker Bill, or the gnome, I call him.
Man, I'm gonna tell you what, I am digging that intro you got, dude. I really like it.
Say that again.
That intro Ghost has.
For the Ghost Prepper.
Yeah, just the intro. Yeah. I guess Prepper Tribe added some tunes to it, man.
Yeah, he took he got a hold to your video. He asked me, he said, "Man, let me see that video Dusty sent you." I'm like, "All right," and I sent it to him. He sent it back. He goes, "What do you think about this?" I'm like, "Holy cow, man!" He sent like 3 different versions of it.
It's very cool.
Yeah, everybody loves it.
Oh yeah, it kicks ass, man. How's everybody doing tonight?
We're good. How are you, Dusty?
I'm better.
You've been
Did you have the my Sharona?
No, my wife was in the hospital with a viral chest infection all along. So.
Oh no.
She okay?
Yeah, she tested negative. She was out for a little while, so.
Well, that's good. Good health for everyone.
Hey there, Be Charming. Who else? Moonchild, Sherry Leach, Caribbean House, Art Bottoms.
Thank you, Dusty.
Yeah, man.
Well, who else canning with us tonight? Anybody in the chat? Hey, Debbie.
Dragonflies Ozark Preps. No, I'm not canning. Like I said, I've been kind of preoccupied with my wife's health. So,
It's our MC.
I put out some videos where I'm not in it or something that I can do that from my phone.
Yes. Because I keep like looking up your name and then I'll find.
What a day! What a day!
Was it cooling up? Is it cooling off up there?
Yeah, man, it's been nice for like the last 3 or 4 days. I've had the windows open, the air off. It's been real nice.
It hasn't been nice here, man. 90% humidity.
I don't miss it.
Oh,
And lightning is hitting close because of that.
Yeah, I do not miss that at all. At all.
I think it's humid here, even in the winter. It makes it colder.
What state are you all in?
I'm in
Well, I'm in
Washington.
Virginia.
Start again, please.
I'm in Washington.
Okay.
I'm in not Florida. I'm in Virginia. How about you,
Yes.
Alcat?
I am in Alabama.
Rock on.
Alabama, huh?
Not by choice.
Hurricane then? It's a bit of hurricane weather.
Tornadoes. I'm from Florida. And I will take a hurricane over a tornado any day.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. Now, I'm in north central Florida right now, so.
We're from Lucy. I don't know if you know where that's at.
Yeah.
The Met Stadium. They came in and destroyed our town. Don't mean to offend any Mets fans.
So, have you canned ghee before? Alcat?
What was your question?
Have you canned ghee before?
Have I? Oh yeah. I was talking to Ghost about it because mine looks like lard. It doesn't look like, it's not that pretty yellow buttery color.
Uh-huh.
And he said it was fine. I mean, the jars are all sealed up and everything. So I want to try it again and see if I get a different result this time.
Yeah, something I noticed when I did a whole bunch at once, I got the same result. That's why I'm only doing a pound right now.
Yeah, I think the first time I did 4 pounds.
Yeah. I
with
can't
butter
remember.
as expensive as it is, I was thinking, oh God, I just wasted a bunch of money.
Right? Because it's not cheap anymore, you know?
Good. What is?
Right?
I don't do the grocery shopping. My husband does. And, I've been telling him for like a month now to, buy meats, stock up on the meats. And he just buys, because he's a long haul truck driver. So
Okay.
he only buys, for whatever he's going to have for dinner that night or whatever. So I went to the store yesterday and I ended up spending $400 just on meat. And that wasn't counting the stuff that I got at the discount grocery stores I go to, or, so yeah, I was pretty shell shocked.
Yeah, sadly,
So I do let people know, yes, this is true. The meat prices are definitely up there. But we have all the chicken plants here. We have Tyson, Pilgrim's Pride. Can't think of it's like all of them. But anyway, my husband's usually home for like maybe 24 hours, and then he's right back out on the road again. And he was supposed to go out, and he came right back home, and I'm like, all right, well, why are you home? And he said, no chicken. And so, my stomach kind of dropped. I'm thinking, what do you mean no chicken, Well, what it turned out was they send all the, like the feathers and the guts and, all the scrap stuff. They send that to another state for a processing plant there, and they broke down. So until they could get up and running, our chicken plants here couldn't process any chicken. So it was like, I think it was a little bit over 24 hours they were down, and then everything started rolling again.
Sherry Leach, to the best of my knowledge, ghee is one of those, it's as good as long as you want to try and eat it kind of foods. I mean, I don't think it really has a shelf life as long as you process it the correct way. It's kind of like honey, I believe. Just how long ghee's shelf life.
oh, gotcha.
I really need to try to do impersonations, man. I'm here to can. Where am I?
You need to make his mouth.
Got a smart aleck in the group.
I've been in Congress 192 years.
Oh, Mikey's already rolling. How about y'all's?
I got mine on low. What temp do you have yours on?
Well,
Hello?
but I've got propane, and like there's only so low that go. So sometimes I have to kind of pull it off a little bit.
I'll go ahead and turn mine up a bit here. Let me see if I can move this down so you can see it. I don't know if you can or not. Can you see that?
Is that your pot?
Hold on. Is that the way it's supposed to look? I can't. My son set up this arrangement for me. I have no idea. I just know I knocked over like all my honey that I've got up top here, and my jar of pork fat, and
There you go. Yeah, I keep them all on the counter too. Hey, Mark, the broth that I'm using is the broth. I just realized I could just answer it this way. The broth that I'm using is the broth that I use in the I put the Boston butter in the crock pot, and then the water, and that's all the broth that I'm also gonna add. I cooked it with onion powder, salt, and some liquid smoke, and I tasted it. I'd love to just smoke it, but I don't have a smoker, so I'm gonna add like a drop of liquid smoke in each one, and then some more onion powder to boost up the flavor. Probably only like a quarter teaspoon, maybe a little salt as well. I don't think it was quite enough. I would do barbecue, but some family members, they don't want to eat the sugar that's in the barbecue. this way I didn't do it afterwards. But you good. A lot of space.
Hello, Ghetto Prepper.
All right, y'all. I'm doing the ghee, but besides the ghee, I'm doing pulled pork or a butt roast, a Boston butt. And what I'm doing, because I have a bunch of Boston butt already put up, like about 3 cases. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the roast and I'm gonna make a stew with it. I've got the meat in there, potatoes, onions, carrots, and then I'm gonna use the natural juices from the butt in here to cook it in, and just see how that turns out. Because I've got plenty of pulled pork downstairs.
You know my
Good, just like that. You can just go ahead and pass me that jar. I'll go ahead and get a fork.
I'm doing roast beef tomorrow.
Are you?
Yeah.
You know
Like a
what?
video of it?
Let's do it. Should I can it in its natural juices, or should I can it in like chicken broth or ham broth?
Ooh. Like ham broth.
Or like a mixture, ham broth, half natural juices.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
Yeah, that sounds delicious. I'll be right over.
Go get a jar of ham broth.
Well, see, I never even thought of that, where you can mix the different flavors with the meats like that.
Oh yeah. We'll see what I'll do. If I pulled pork, some of it I'll use pulled pork. Some I'll make soups like Ghost is doing. What's really good is cabbage and stuff thrown in there too, and a little bit of crushed red pepper. But if I don't have enough broth, I'll put chicken broth in there. Take me forever. Sorry, guys.
This is my ham broth from Christmas. Mm.
Nice. Oh, from your Christmas?
Milkmaid,
Yes.
I'm at a slow roll right now.
Yeah, my kind of similar. What you would consider a summer.
Yeah,
I've noted that. Okay, so what I do when I'm making ghee, something I've noticed, is just taking a spoon and pulling back the broth. Sometimes I'm not sure what goes on with it, but sometimes it just bubbles up all of a sudden. That happened to one lady when we were making ghee. She was not on the panel, she was in the chat, and it ended up going all over the kitchen.
well,
But I
this,
guess it's
this has the white foam on the top.
That's
Yeah.
perfect.
perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
I just take a spoon and occasionally pull it back so I can look at the bottom. Because it should be sounding like, popcorn or something,
Okay. Keeping an eye on it just in case. I have a gas stove and it has a mind of its own.
I do too. You gotta adjust the temp every now and again.
Yeah, I basically had to turn mine, since I'm in Florida, I had to turn that dial all the way to where it was almost off to maintain that right temperature. So
Right.
just keep an eye on it. Sure. So being in Alabama, are you going to have your pressure at about what, 15, 20?
No, actually, I am up high on a mountain, but with our altitude the way it is, I can between 11 and 12. Seems
What
to work.
altitude are you?
Well, if you ask my husband, we're one altitude. If I look it up, we're at a different one. He had me canning at like 14 pounds. And then when I looked it up, I pulled up our actual address. And it's actually between 11 and 12. But because I can't really control my canner, I let it go up to about 13 as high as I'll let it go. I just don't want to let it go below 11.
So do you base it off of diet jiggler?
I have a Presto. And I
Okay,
mean,
gotcha.
I literally, I mean, it was holding steady. So I was like, okay, it's holding steady. It's been holding steady for a while. And I went to go reach for something in the refrigerator, and all of a sudden the jiggler is just going crazy, and it's up to 15 pounds of pressure. And I can't, I turned it all the way to low, to like where it was almost off. And I couldn't lift the canner, to see if I could bring the temperature down that way. So it took a few minutes to bring it down. But my husband's not thrilled with the texture of like the hamburger and stuff that I've been canning. And then he got mad because I canned hot dogs. And I'm like, well, you like
tried wet and dry?
What was that?
I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry. Have you tried wet or dry?
Yeah. I actually prefer the raw canning, actually.
Virginia, yours is probably already in a canner, huh? Or you just making
Right?
ghee?
Yeah. No, but it is bubbling away.
Oh, so you're just doing ghee?
I'm doing ghee, and I'm going to can some carrot and onion together.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I had to do all the animals myself tonight, so it was a little hairy trying to get everything done in here on time.
Yeah, I hear you.
Like,
Time to take a break. So what you been hiding inside all week, Dusty?
Well, like I said, my wife was in the hospital, so I've been tending around the house, running to the store, coming back, trying to. She's infectious, but it's not the thing.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, my quarantine just ended yesterday.
Right. Yeah, I was imagining you bouncing off the walls, man.
Bro, been going nuts. For real.
It's hard to sit still when you're going, and then you're forced to sit still.
Yeah. Teresa, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I just awesome. Welcome.
Yeah, I subbed to your other channel too.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I saw it. Thank you.
I have 4 family members down in Florida that have it right now. And my older brother's having the worst time with it.
Well, all the old usual stuff still works. Stay hydrated, take your vitamins.
Well, it's not that he didn't want to get it, but he's got kidney problems, so he's been trying to get in to see a kidney specialist, and it's been over a year. And finally, he got in to see the kidney specialist, and they said that he could take it. And then he was like, well, I've gone this long, I haven't gotten it. And then it went through the whole house. So the ones that were just kind of procrastinating about getting it, they ended up getting it. But yeah, he's not sounding good. I'm worried about him because he has had a lot of major health problems and stuff. And but I mean, I've got stage 4 cancer, and I took it. So, and I don't care if people get mad because I took it. But my body, my choice, I guess.
Yeah, well, it's your prerogative.
Yeah. I'm trying to read the chats and watch you guys, and
yeah, I think I'm not so good at the reading chat and watching and talking and cooking and all that fun stuff.
yeah, I've been rolling cabbage here while I've been stirring the butter.
Been doing rolling what?
I said I've been rolling cabbage while I've been working on the butter.
Oh, I'd love to see what you do. Could you show us?
Yeah. Hold on 1 second. Let me throw these away. Okay, so first thing is you drop your cabbage, and I only got a little small cabbage roll. And so you drop that in your boiling water and just pull your leaves off as they come off.
Okay.
And I found that the trick to rolling cabbage to make it come out nice is the spine here. I don't know if you can see it. If you take a knife and you trim down that spine, and then take a knife and cut right in the center of that spine. Okay, so now you've got like a little V shape here. And these are going to take about 1/3 of a cup of my mixture.
Okay.
Okay, so there's the mixture. Okay, this has 5 pounds of hamburger, a cup of rice, and I did pre-cook the rice. You don't have to, but the rice does swell up, so just so that I knew what the swelling amount was going to be, I went ahead and cooked the rice ahead of time. I put salt, pepper, garlic, onion. I used chopped onion, some beet bouillon, a little bit of paprika, the Hungarian paprika, and
Nice.
there's a perfect little roll. And I'm finding that I can fit 5 in a this size jar here. It's a quart. So I could probably fit more in there, but so I'm putting 4 around the edges and then just laying 1 on top. You don't have to put toothpicks in them or anything. The easiest way to do it is to lay the jar on its side when you put them in. And then I use regular tomato juice to fill it up and debubble it, and it's ready to rock and roll.
That's
Yeah, you know, he needs another disclaimer on here. Do not come to this channel hungry, because you will be eating everything in your refrigerator watching y'all. That sounded delicious.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me ask you guys a question, because my son brought it to my attention. In my living room, I have Pandora playing, and like right now, the Dixie Chicks are playing. Are we going to get in trouble for copyright? Should I turn my volume down on my TV? I mean, can you guys hear it?
I mean, I think if they can pick up on the sound of it, they might do that though. So you might want to turn it off. I don't know.
Okay. All right, I'll go out there and turn it down. Okay, I'm starting to get those little crunchy things down on the bottom of my pan here, Milkmaid.
So I'm having really bad internet connection issues, so that was garbled. Can you say that one more time?
Oh, I said I'm starting to get the little crispies down on the bottom of my pan, on my butter.
Okay.
So how am I close to? Should I turn it down, or?
If you're talking about the
ghee,
the solids that go to the bottom,
yeah,
you don't mess with those.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't stir the bottom.
Don't stir the pot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you stir the fluid. You don't want to scratch the bottom.
Okay. Well, that's what
Point
I'm
is to
doing.
get all the solids to sink to the bottom, and you watch the pot sideways, and it starts smoking, steaming, and you cook it until the steam goes away. Once the steam goes away, that lets you know all the moisture's gone. You've clarified the ghee, and you can turn it off and put it in jars.
Okay.
But you want to keep the fluid, not scratching the bottom.
This is the spine I was telling you about, that if you trim that back, then it'll lay flat for you. You can roll them real easy.
Hey, dragonflies. Jeff Bear. Art, what's going on?
Kimmy, are you in here?
Well, hey,
I
Mark.
haven't been able to watch the track.
If you like the canning shows, Mark, make sure you sub to my new channel, because I'm switching all the canning stuff over to that this week. It's called Ghost Canner. I put a video out.
Look,
I think I saw you saw it.
I like that
what's
idea,
going on?
Ghost.
Thank you.
Forgot to put the rest of my lid on.
You're a pretty smart guy. I don't care what they say about you.
What's going on, Ghetto?
Now you said the new channel Ghost is just going to be prepping or canning.
Just going to be food. Anything to do with food, like I think I'm gonna do my hydroponics and my aquaponics over there, doing the fish. I think I may even shift the rabbits over there to it, but there'll be bleed over. Like the rabbits, like everything's still going to be on the prepping channel, but this channel is just going to be food, not the politics and the other stuff involved with prepping. I'm just going to separate them. I have one channel where it's all prepping, and the other channel where we just do a whole lot of canning and food, because this way it'll open my channel up to homestead channels and different communities that don't want to mess with the prepping community. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that see the word prepper and they don't want nothing to do with you.
Right. Have you heard about the thing that happened in Florida?
Uh-uh.
A guy dispatched a family of 4 and claimed to be a survivalist.
Sure. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that came up on my news feed.
Well, now we're going to see how he survives in prison.
No, it was in Polk County.
Yeah, Jeff. My channel went hot about 3 hours ago. I can try to pull it up here and drop the link to it. Hang on one second. Man, my internet is just slow as it can be today.
On your end too?
Yeah, I crashed right before I went live. I had to reboot
I'm
everything.
sorry, y'all. I'm using all the internet up over here.
Dusty, did you break the internet?
I'm just using it all.
With all those screens. All right, I'm trying to see if I can-
Isn't that Polk County? Tampa? I can't remember what
No.
county that is.
Girl.
I'm going to shut off my camera.
I've
for a
lived there
second.
since 1982. You'd think I would know all the counties. Okay, so this is what they look like in the jar before you add the sauce to them.
There's a link to my new channel, guys. Right there. Donna,
Okay.
thank you so much. I appreciate that. You're sweet.
Aw. Thank you, Donna.
Cherokee, what's going on, brother? I got your message, Cherokee, and I posted on the last video you did. Thank you again, Donna.
Oh, Cherokee.
Thank you on a mission for truth. I'm glad you signed up. Yeah, I want to get to 1,000 members and my 4,000 hours as fast as possible, so that way I can open up the community tab, because that's my favorite part of YouTube. Like if they quit, everything else on YouTube like stops working, as long as the community tab works, I can stay occupied all day. But you can't do any of that. You don't get any of the fun stuff until you hit the 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 watch hours.
Yeah.
So everybody share it, like it, share it, subscribe it.
Sorry, I turned my camera off for a second to see if that would clear up some of my connection issues.
Yeah, we know you're picking your nose behind the scene.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, this is fast. Y'all. I'm picking my nose.
That's okay. I keep pushing mute because I keep farting.
Huh?
I keep flagellating over here, so I keep hitting the mute.
Virginia, your jars look gorgeous.
Thank you. I was muting all of my knife
Hey,
sounds.
Dusty. Hey, Dusty, Prepper Tribe's canning with us next weekend. You canning? We're doing potatoes.
I'm not sure if I'll be able to. I don't want to subscribe to that if I put everything the way it is right this second around here.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
But I'll be more than happy to jump in there, even though I'm not. But
Feel you?
that's cool. That's cool as hell, though. He's been wanting to do it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I love it. Now I know how to do it. It's an option.
Switch Susanna to the right. He's watching on TV. Switch Susanna to the right. How do I do that?
You drag and drop.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Well, what do you know? Like, holy, like that?
Yeah, man.
A drag and drop. Sounds like my life.
Dusty's going to be that guy. So has Danny gotten into canning or no?
She's interested in it. She likes it. She's done the pickling and the jellies.
Yeah.
The water bath things. That pressure canner just scares everybody. I'm telling you. Even my wife was scared of it.
Now, not a pressure canner, but the water bath canning, I can't judge the time on that. So maybe one of y'all can answer that for me. So if you're water bath canning jellies, do you start the timing after the water's at a full boil or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Water bath canning time starts when you got a rolling boil.
Okay. Because sometimes it's some things will seal and some things won't. And I know I've cleaned the jars off real good. So
no, we're all multitasking. We're all doing two things at once tonight. I'm actually fixing to probably attempt doing 3. I don't know. I may just make a video of it tomorrow, but I got this. I got all these peppers out of my garden.
oh, those are pretty.
Oh, nice.
So I'm gonna make some hot pepper gravy, hot pepper vinegar, because that's what I like to pour over my collard greens. I finally tracked down a recipe. I won't tell you where from. Working on it. Unless the person says, okay, and rat
I
them
made
out.
jalapeno pepper jelly. It was so good on pork.
I made blueberry habanero jelly. It's called Bluebanero. It's delicious.
Ooh, I love blueberries. That sounds so good. Let's see.
Hot pepper jelly. Awesome, Charlie.
Are we going to wish her a happy birthday?
Yeah, if you guys got any questions, Dusty's sitting here. He's in charge right now. The rest of us are working, so just, he'll yell it out.
Yeah, sorry. I can't see that anymore. I had to shut it down because my internet, I couldn't even hear what you guys were saying.
Virginia Roots, do a close-up to one of your jars and the method you'll be using.
Virginia Roots. Do you close up?
I'm going to be
He's gonna
pressure
pressure
canning this. It's carrot and onion together. Some of you probably saw me just take all the lids off again. It's because I forgot to burp the jars. But I'm doing carrot and onion together, and I have a small little spoonful of better than bouillon in there for flavor. And I'm going to pressure can them. The processing is 30 minutes on carrots, 25 or 30 minutes. So
Yes, you can use a pressure canner on an electric stove. I am.
Mm-hmm.
I always
Missing out,
wanted a
folks.
gas stove, and boy, do I regret it now. Be careful what you wish for.
Susan, what kind of beans are you canning? Susanna. Sorry.
Just pinto beans.
Do you pre-soak them?
I'm getting my ghee canned.
well, show us. What? You're done?
You're already done?
No, I'm not done.
Speaking us off?
I'm not done. I'm just putting them in the cans.
Beautiful. It
Oh,
looks
yeah.
really good.
Good. Man, mine ain't even melted yet.
Ghost, how many pounds did you do?
6,
Okay.
but I mean, I've
Happy
still got
birthday. Oh
I
yeah,
got plenty-
I'm sorry.
I got plenty of time because my canner ain't up to pressure yet. So I got at least another 2 hours to go.
Happy birthday, Zane.
Happy birthday!
Daw, happy birthday, girl.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, Virginia has a better birthday.
Today's your birthday. Da, 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 da. Gonna have a good time.
I'm not doing the Mr. President one. Happy birthday,
Oh, I
Oh,
bet
come
you-
on.
Mr. President.
I have that one. I have Marilyn Monroe.
Birthday, Mr. President.
Exactly.
Good for you. Happy birthday.
Almost getting there. I'm getting some bigger bubbles.
Oh yeah, she got some new babies there
Yeah.
from the show, man.
Yes, she did. She treated herself.
Pretty babies.
Yeah, so I got my my water pump in the mail today for my hydroponics, aquaponics system. I'm gonna start building.
Oh, yay.
That's gonna be a fun build.
Well, now what do you go by, the gallons of hour on that?
Yeah, you just want to make sure that you're turning over your entire water volume, at least water volume minimum once an hour in the aquaponics. I usually try to turn it over. The more you turn it over with good filtration, the cleaner the water gets. But you want to make sure you turn it at minimum once an hour. Mark, I am using an All-American. Milkmaid, I think, is used. Yes, she's using an All-American. Susanna is using a Presto. Virginia Roots is using actually the very first All-American canner ever made. Alley Cat, what are you doing?
Presto.
Presto. So we got 2 Prestos and 2 All-Americans.
And Dusty's sitting on a All-American.
3 All-Americans. Yeah, and Dusty's sitting on the biggest one they make. Susanna's got the very first one they made. Dusty's got the biggest one they make.
Okay. Everything is crusted down on the bottom. Milkmaid.
Yeah, I'm about to show you mine. Hold on. Let me turn on the camera and hopefully it's not too close.
Yeah, let me get up here
Yeah,
so I can see
yeah.
it.
You just want to keep stirring the fluid, the liquid. Yeah, keep stirring the liquid until all the steam goes away.
All I do is
Oh, my steam's been gone for a while.
if your steam is all gone, so what'll happen is your bubbles will get bigger. See how my bubbles, like there's bigger ones, like that one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a sign that you're getting close. Sometimes they get really big, but I still see some steam coming off. Oh, I just gave you a wonderful view, didn't I? But yeah, that's what mine looks like right now. It's almost there.
Yeah, I've heard that, Donna. I'm going to have to check it out. I mean, I was big into the aquaponics. I'm doing a little bit of hydroponics, but I was big into the aquaponics when I was in Florida, and I'm going to get back into that because that's honestly, that's the best way to grow meat and the best vegetables you'll ever eat. Like, they're awesome.
I'm looking forward to trying it.
Flintstone girl on her friend's house canning stew meat right now. Nice. Awesome. I'll post my new channel link again for you guys.
I think
For
that
anybody in the
would be cool
chat that hadn't heard.
all in one spot.
Okay, Milkmaid, I'm bubbling now.
You're bubbling?
Yeah.
Like big bubbles?
A few popping up here and there. There's a lot of white foam on the top. Do you guys skim the foam or do you leave the foam in the jars?
I skim it. I don't. Oh, and Mark had. I think it was Mark Bottoms had asked earlier if we strain it through cheesecloth, and I was multitasking and forgot to write that back. But
You can.
I don't. I scoop out.
Okay.
But when it comes to the foam,
I don't.
any foam that's I take it off.
I mean, that'll give me
Yeah,
a
if you just
better
take a
idea what it
spoon,
looks
just-
like on the
Take off the top. You'll be fine. The new channel, The Best Life, the new channel is Ghost Canner. All we're doing, all the canning stuff is shifting over to that channel. all the food preservation, the dry stuff, the long-term stuff. Probably even I'll probably double up on my garden, rabbits, and all that stuff, and have those on both channels. But the Ghost Canner is just going to be strictly food production and food preservation. So check it out. Off the wall, what's going on?
Centralized.
How you doing? Welcome. You want to come up here off the wall? Anybody else want to come up here?
Yeah, come on.
I'll drop the link. If anybody wants to come up here, I got room. There you go.
It has gotten quite hot. Telling you what.
If anybody else wants to come up, there's the link.
I'm so lucky I had my son here to help me with this because I had no clue how to get on here with you.
You get used to it. My problem is my internet is so bad. I live in the middle of nowhere. So, yeah. Mine is almost done. I'll get a jar. It's fully dry.
I'm skimming.
The best life, man. I like food channels too.
Hey, Bess.
But I'll do videos on all kind of weird food stuff. I'm gonna do videos on like preparing meals from your preps. I mean, like the spaghetti that my parents ate tonight, I canned it in 2018. You know, I just didn't feel like cooking, so I just went downstairs and grabbed a jar, heated it up, made some noodles, done.
Now is Alley Cat actually canning the cabbage rolls?
Yeah, I'm gonna be starting it up here. I ended up with 4 quarts, and they've got between 6 and 8 in each one. And I have a lot of meat left over here, so it's just the hamburger, the rice, and the seasoning. So I'll probably just can that separate. Rather than waste it,
Hey,
because I hate waste.
Alley Cat.
Yes, ma'am.
Want to see what it looks like now?
Yeah.
Sorry, I never remember which side the camera end is on. Y'all, I'm a little weird person. So at this
Later,
point,
Zayday.
if you look, let me see if I can do it. Can you see?
Yeah.
So instead of foam, it's more just bubbles. And if you push back the foam or the bubbles, you can see on the bottom it's starting to get golden.
Wait, let me see.
Pretty soon it'll just look like, boiling on the top and no steam, and then it's good to go. Not much fun to have to scrape off.
Pull
Or
some.
scrape off.
So can you see that color there?
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Is that the right color?
Yeah. Did you see Susanna's pictures? Or
No.
her cakes?
No.
You didn't?
No.
Susanna, you there? I guess not.
She's running back across the kitchen. I'm here. Hang on.
Slide him in. There you go, Virginia roots. Yeah, about that color. I mean, if it starts getting dark, I mean, you just have more of a nuttier taste, but I just really go by the bubbles in the foam.
What'd I do?
Huh?
I thought somebody said my name.
It was a ghost.
Huh?
I said it was a ghost.
Oh,
Yeah, my A game is off. I'm so tired. It's been a long day. I have some pigs that are about to give birth to piglets in the next couple of weeks. And my cow's going to have a calf in the next couple of weeks.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm having a hustle trying to get everything ready for them. Really excited about the piglets, though. It's been a while since we've had piglets. that we actually raised ourselves. Not
Don't be
bought.
offended. I dropped a video about rendering a cow.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, where they
Moonchild, can you hear music?
Oh,
Can anybody hear music?
I don't have any plans.
Yeah, if anybody's got music in the background, we need to turn that off because they'll
Okay.
shut
Yeah,
the.
that's me.
Yeah.
That's me. That's why I asked you guys about it.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you.
I didn't hear it. I can't. It's steaming and everything. I think I finally have funnel. Yep. 8:56. Hold on. I give my paper. I always worry I'm gonna upset my timer, so I write down the time instead, and then just go a minute over for each thing.
Yeah, like the last 3 times in a row, I forgot to set my timer.
Yeah.
I don't want to be getting nobody in trouble there.
I'm so far behind to everybody. Like, is your canner up to speed yet, Milkmaid?
It's funneling. I just started the time for funnel. Then I'll put my rate on.
I might catch up to you on the cannon part because it takes nah. There's no way because I hadn't reached pressure yet. We'll be close on the canning part, but my butter isn't even melted yet.
Really?
Yeah.
Is your stove doing okay?
Yeah, but I hadn't finished anything when I started the stream. Like I was still unwrapping butter. I just finished putting the last pound of butter in like 15 minutes ago.
Oh, I only did one. So,
Well, hey guys, I'm going
Okay.
to drop out of here for a little bit.
All right, brother. Thank you.
Hey, thanks for having me, man. Later, y'all.
Anytime.
Somebody's phone ringing?
Looking good, Roots.
Look at her.
I know, right?
She always beats all of us, though.
Bubbling away.
I do believe my ghee is done. Yay, a first for me. Yeah, I still have foam on the top, but I pulled it off because my bottom, the milk solids on the bottom, get golden, and I didn't want to push it too far. I mean, we'll start skimming.
Hey, you guys, I pinned the link up there if anybody wants to come in and chat with us. Click it and come on in.
You know, guys, one of these days, if I come down and see
Do
my
what?
daughter, I said one of these days,
I can't hear
if I
you.
get a
Oops, hang on.
Hey,
how are you?
what's up, everybody?
Hi.
Y'all are cooking it up. Hi, Susanna.
What's going on?
Popping and rocking.
Man, I've been mowing.
Hello. Sorry, was busy.
It's okay. I've been mowing, trying to keep the forest from coming over the house, man. It gets wild out here, but right now I need to keep it mowed really low. The copperheads are moving.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
Copperhead.
Mm-hmm. Copperhead City. Hold on 1 minute.
That sounds like a Bama boy.
We get copperheads out here. It's not the big ones that scare me. It's the little ones. They just
Oh, yeah.
roll their venom.
Where are you at, Milkmaid?
Virginia,
Oh, okay. Okay.
where are you at again?
We're in Missouri in the Ozarks. But I'm originally...
Exactly right.
Yeah, I'm originally from Colorado, though. Colorado and
Oh, yeah?
Nebraska. Yeah, corn fed.
All right, can anybody from my accent tell where I'm originally from?
Say that again. I missed
Say how you greet people, and then I'll know. How do you greet someone?
me. Hey, y'all.
Well, I figured already. No, I'm talking. I can't hardly see that. I'm so blind.
It's Allie.
Originally
Alec, is it Alley Cat?
from
Where are you from, Alley Cat?
I don't think she heard you.
I don't think so either.
She's in Alabama.
Oh, we used to live down there. We used to live in Grand Bay.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we were in Grand Bay and then over in Bay Minette.
I lived in Alabama for about 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, Huntsville, I think it was. We moved around a lot.
So, Ghost, what are you cooking up?
I'm making 6 pounds of ghee, and I did a Boston roast. I was going to make more pulled pork, but I got plenty of that. So I just put in jars with some potatoes, onions, and carrots, and some ham broth.
Yeah.
Pretty much making a pulled pork stew.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Dragonflies.
stuff in a jar I like to eat. So
Yeah, Dragonflies make ghee, and I love it. I like to put it on a steak or on shrimp. Oh man.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Or just on a piece of bread. Oh yeah. It's good. Susanna, what you cooking up tonight?
I'm doing ghee and pinto beans.
Oh, okay.
Hey y'all. So Milkmaid tried out the cranberry beans for the first time.
Oh, my
She
God.
said they were awesome.
Like 4 bucks. And then,
Yeah, they're the best bean there is.
oh, they're good. They're very good. All right.
Oh, that's a lot better.
I'm 3 minutes until I can put my jiggler on. Yes,
And Virginia must be busy in the kitchen because she went off.
Oh, yeah. Well, that girl, she's so fast and she gets everything done so well. I'm always so impressed.
I was watching her chop, 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 and she was going at it.
Now, do you can?
No, I'm more. I like to barbecue, but no, Dragonflies does that. I don't do it.
Oh, yeah?
That's kind of, yeah. She likes me to stay out of her kitchen.
Now, Ozark butter, dragonfly?
Cranberry beans are just a variety of pinto beans. That's all they are. But they're very, not very, but they're sweet. They're like a sweet pinto bean. They make the best chili in the world, and they're awesome by themselves. Cooked with a ham hock, a smoked ham hock, some cornbread, and some collard greens. They're delicious. They're like, if you like pinto beans, you will love cranberry beans. If you hate pinto beans, you'll love cranberry beans.
I still have some. So go to the store, I grab a couple of bags now.
Yep.
But I try them out. So I cooked them. Nobody's here. It's just me. So I had the whole pot to myself. It was really good.
Okay.
And do you make jelly and stuff like that, Milkmaid? That's what Dragonflies love to make jelly, and it's such a cool recipe because like I watch her and I'm like, wow, like she takes a jug of like juice and turns it into jelly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's like awesome.
Yeah, I make it that way. The Welch's grape jelly. Oh yeah, it's easy.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
Well, she uses she makes it like whatever kind of juice, if you want grape or whatever. It's pretty cool. Cranberry beans.
I found mine at Food Line.
Yeah, they're just a I got these at Walmart. But as you can see, they look like a pinto, but they're a lot lighter colored, and they got like pink and purple cranberry colored stripes. They're delicious. They're the best bean there is.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, now she's back.
Hey, what did I miss?
Well, I was asking where you went.
Oh, I've got the computer in the kitchen, but then I've got a kid downstairs, so I run up and down and just check, But yeah, I'm doing. Did you say you were canning anything off the wall?
No. I like to barbecue.
Mhm.
I like to cook seafood. Like seafood's my thing, but I don't really can or do anything like that. Dragonflies does that, and she likes me to stay out of the kitchen.
Yeah. Do you like to smoke meats?
I haven't really never smoked meat. I've barbecued over open fires and stuff like that, over campfires. When we were on the road, that was kind of the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Have a big bonfire or campfire, and everybody come and bring food. But no, really, honestly, I didn't really learn to cook or anything until about 14 years ago, and I'm 55. So,
Right.
You're how old?
huh?
Did you say you're 65?
Yeah, I'm 55. I'll be 56 in January.
You don't look it. Y'all want to see my feet?
I feel it sometimes.
Ooh, look at there. Hang on.
Oh.
Show again.
Sometimes. Ooh, look at there. Hang on.
Oh yeah.
Nice, yeah?
Show again. Oh yeah.
There's a.
Somebody's got a lot of echo.
It's me. Sorry, guys. That was me.
Oh.
Oh, lordy. I got booted. My battery went dead.
I feel your pain. At least I can hear people now. Earlier, I was struggling to make out what everybody was saying.
I haven't seen any coin shortages. I've heard people talk about them, and I mean, I've seen random signs in stores where they ask, try to make correct change because they're short on coins, but it hasn't really been an issue that I've seen. Most people swipe their card anyway, so.
Yeah. I've noticed little country stores tend to have more of an issue. People get past those.
Yeah, in the smaller towns.
Mm-hmm.
In the smaller towns.
I used to work at a convenience store. That was the funnest job I've ever had. Little mom and pop place. So much fun.
That's a good question, Rosanna. Yeah, it does turn out that way. And there are probably 20 different recipes to do it. The longer you process it, the sweeter it gets. I do mine for 10 minutes. I put them in the jars. I put them in the canner. As soon as it comes up the pressure, I turn it off. Like I don't have any processing time. I just put it to the heat. And when it gets up to the pressure, I turn it off. And I've got it. I'm still using milk that I canned 2 years ago, and it's fine. It works. Like I don't just like drink it. I mean, you can mix it with water and drink it. It's got a different taste to it. But I use it for making mashed potatoes. I use it for making macaroni and cheese.
That's good. I should have eaten more than just me.
Yeah, but I bring it up to temperature. I let it go 10 minutes, and I turn it off, and I'll touch it again. It comes back down, and boom, I'm done. I think I said it wrong the first time. Yeah, I bring it up to pressure. I let it process 10
Butter.
minutes, and I turn.
Yeah.
So you're not broadcasting?
Yes, I am, actually.
Hey, go.
Yeah,
Finn, you doing the pulled pork? I didn't even
I can't hear you.
minutes. Are we doing the pulled pork? I didn't even look.
Hour and a half.
For pints?
Oh no, I'm doing quarts. If you're doing pints, it'll be 75 minutes, an hour and 15.
All right, gotcha. That's what I wanted to double check.
Yeah, the pints, Rosanna, pints are always a little bit less processing time than quarts. But to be honest with you, there's been some times if I had a complete full load of pints, it doesn't hurt anything to process them longer. Lots of times I'm just so used to doing an hour and a half. I just do an hour and a half. It's not going to hurt anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark, I did whole milk. I did whole milk.
Well, now y'all made me hungry.
Good.
So I'm gonna jump off here, Ghost, and I'm gonna watch. But I'm gonna go make me something to eat. And Dragonfly's just sliced up a fresh cantaloupe, so I'm gonna have some cantaloupe and make a sandwich. Cool. I bet it's nice down here in those Ozarks right now, so that's why I took advantage of mowing. I took advantage of mowing today, and
nice.
I got some other things I need to get in place before we get some weather, conditions going on. But
cool.
Yeah, go over and check out my latest video. You're gonna like it, Go. Oh, did you? Which one did you? Which one?
You talking about the 15-second one you did, the trucking thing?
You are.
Oh no.
You did one. Okay.
Yeah, I did one about our bunker.
Oh no, I haven't seen that one.
You need to go watch it. It's pretty cool. I have it. It's more detailed information, but the bunker was free, and it's a real bunker.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, check it out.
Yeah, you need to check it out. Let me know when you and Backwoods are going live again. I was on what was I on last night? I was on Prepper Tribes.
Yeah, I saw you.
And that got down. Oh yeah, you were there. Why didn't you come on? That kind of went down a rabbit hole. I got off there. Yeah, I'm trying to, I don't want to spread all the doom and gloom. We can turn on the news and watch that. I want
to. There was too many people up there. Not too many people, but I was just listening. You know what I mean? I was just. Yeah. I've been live already a couple times this week. I'm tired.
I hear you. But I'll check you out later. Go check out that video though. I think you'll appreciate it. All right, man. Y'all, everybody have a good night. Good night, Susan.
Talk to you later.
Good night, Susanna.
See ya.
All right, bye, Milkmaid. Bye, y'all.
Bye. Are you coming up? Are you got your stuff in the canner, Alley Cat?
I have my which calls in there? Yeah. My cabbage rolls.
Now, are you doing this in pints or quarts?
I believe those are quart jars.
So you process them for night?
Did you butter melt, Ghost?
Now,
I have no idea.
Do you guys pressure can your butter? Because this is what I was talking about, the color of the first batch that I did.
No, I don't pressure can it. You don't have to.
Okay. So I was debating on whether to throw it in there.
I mean, you can if you want to. It's not going to hurt anything, but you don't have to.
All right.
Mine turned out that way too. It was fine. Oh, we got Jiggle.
She got Jiggle. So don't hurt.
You're jiggling, baby.
Yes, sir. All right, so 9:15. That's 9:15. It's 10:30. I'll be done. Hour 15, yeah. I gotta go babysit it for a second.
The butter melted yet, Ghost?
It's just now about almost finished melting. It ain't boiling yet though. I still got a while.
Oh, okay.
I think when you do bigger batches of ghee like that, it's harder. That's why I did a small batch this time.
I know.
It takes so long to melt, and then, you know.
I wasn't even thinking about that. I had it all sitting on the counter for like 3 hours, so it was soft, and I was like, I'm just gonna throw it all in the pot.
There you go.
I only got 5 small jars out of that, the 2 pounds of butter.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
usually 1 pound of butter will do right about a pint.
Mine came
Yeah,
out perfect.
these are little half pints.
I'm actually really
I think I just heard a can pop inside my canner.
Virginia
I've
Root
been doing
got
that.
some adorable. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Had these adorable.
Here.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're so cute.
I found some.
Oh, you did? Rock on.
They were the only thing in the canning aisle. I was like, I am so getting this. They're so cute.
It's going. I'm just waiting for my canner to come up to pressure.
You should show us your gorgeous can.
Oh. Now the fun part, cleaning up the mess.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
There you go.
Thank you, Off the Wall Prepper.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Huh? Oh,
Steam
is he in
canned
chat?
pickles and jam. Nice. Thank you, Cherokee. I appreciate that, brother.
Hey, Cherokee.
So y'all can go hang out with dudes and talk prepping all you want to. I'm gonna hang out with the chicks and make food.
That's right. Even the toothless ones.
Mark, I do. You know, I mean, like if you're pressure canning stuff, you really don't have to sterilize jars. Just clean them really well. But like for my ghee, I sterilize my jars. I throw them in the oven. They're actually sitting in the oven right now. I put them in the oven at 250 for about an hour and a half. You know, nice and low heat, and just you don't have to. Yeah, I mean, as long as your jars are clean and dry, you're good. But I sterilize them anyway, just for the hay of it.
Better safe
Like
than
one of the big
sorry.
reasons why I sterilize these is I'm gonna put them on the shelf next to the ones I did the first time. So the first time I didn't sterilize them, and I'm gonna save at least 1 jar out of each batch for the next few years and see if one ages faster or changes in color or if there's any difference at all.
Yeah. I think you can get
Of course, it's gonna be hard for it to stay on the shelf that long because I mean we go through it.
Yeah. Oh, now I got fruit. I tell you what, I'm looking for fall so much. Not what fall.
It's looking good, Virginia.
You look for
Almost
what so
there.
much, Milk? What'd you say, Milk?
I said I'm looking forward to fall so much.
Oh, yeah.
Got that where I wear a hoodie. I was in heaven.
Oh, my windows have been open for like 4 days. Fan going, windows open. It's been nice.
Yeah. I mean, it's not hot. Well, it's hot in my kitchen, I guess. But I'll probably open up some windows and take advantage of the cool in the evening.
Yeah. The fall is my favorite time of the year.
Mine too. Well, it used to be my only favorite time of the year, but now my new, like, kind of side by side is spring because I love it when everything greens out. It's
Yeah,
just
I like doing the spring now because that's when it's garden time, you know. So you're
Mhm.
outside doing all your stuff. The fall is like awesome because it feels good, but it's kind of depressing because now your garden's going to shit.
right. And the leaves are so beautiful if you've got enough rain.
Yeah.
Like they have the Bluebird Parkway, and sometimes we'll drive out to that. Gorgeous.
Oh yeah.
Us too.
Best camping weather. Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely.
Roomy, every time I say the word camping, and I literally drive around with all my camping gear on the trunk of my car, it's like God says, not today, and the sky will open up. We had like 8 straight weeks of rain. Beautiful day until I said, oh, it's a good day to go camping.
You know, it's funny that you say that. But my sister-in-law has property by the river.
Yeah.
And so she'll try to get the whole, because we have big extended family, so she'll try to get the whole family to come and go camping. And every time she does it, it rains. So I told her this last summer when we weren't getting rain, I'm like, dude, you need to plan a couple of camping trips so we can get some rain.
Well, we've had plenty of it. Me and old Mr. Tom at Deep South Bama, we're like underwater. Gardens got destroyed. Well, his are growing pretty nice. But he planted late too, though.
Going on, Las Vegas.
Hey.
Welcome to the show.
Virginia, that Ghee is pretty.
Yeah, it is. Mine's not.
Like that.
My canner is starting to steam, and it's about to get kind of loud right here. So I'm just muting for communication's sake. But I just let this go until the top is totally clear, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Milkmaid's got it down to a science.
Okay.
I like the bubbles.
Just don't stir the bottom once it starts bubbling. Ain't that right, Milk? Once it starts bubbling, don't stir the bottom, just stir the fluid.
All I do is I just take the spoon and just skim across the top.
Okay.
Right.
And that, yeah, exactly, like that. I don't really like move the fluid that much, or the butter, I guess. Butter.
Butter? It's butter. Butter.
I tell you what, popcorn.
Popcorn?
Like, we got one of those whirly pops. It's my favorite thing ever. I've been wanting one forever, and I got one for Christmas. And every now and then we'll make a whole entire thing, and my husband will go, "That's it? You're not going to make a second batch? That's enough for me." I'm like, "Geez."
Well, if you got a shot of my husband, when he was trying to hide behind the refrigerator. Well, hello, Kimmy. Better late than never. That's my niece. She's down in Florida.
Hello, Kimmy. Or Kim, whichever you go by.
She's my Kimmy coconut.
So the Milkmaid Junior should be having babies in about 3 weeks.
Yay! That's exciting.
Yeah, I bred her with Tribe, so hopefully we'll get some weird colors because she's solid white. He's everything. So maybe we'll get some more weird colors.
It was Tribe that you bred her to, right?
Do what?
Tribe? Is he brown?
I think he's technically called a New Zealand Red.
Okay.
Because he's like, if you look close at his fur, every color you can think of is in his fur, like black, red, brown, gray, white. It's like everything.
Right.
Because like his litter with, or his kindle with Za was like, I got 3 black, 2 gray, and 4 red, like him.
Huh. The whole flora of colors.
Yeah, but Milkmaid Junior, she's a full-blooded New Zealand white. You know, the pink eyes, the white fur. Well, actually, when I got her, I was told she was a New Zealand California cross. Yeah, actually, she's a New Zealand California cross. No, I'm not really sure. I'll know when the babies come out because it's hard to get color out of a full-blood New Zealand white.
Right. Well, those crosses though, I feel like they're hardier.
Yeah, I mean, they still carry the gene. It's just recessive, but breeding her with Tribe, he's like dominant everything. So hopefully it'll kick off some really cool colors.
I got some really cool. They were, oh gosh, they had New Zealand, they had some California, a whole mixture of stuff. But they had this really pretty. Actually, I'm gonna find the fur of one of them that I tanned. Like a mottled, they were white with mottled on them. Let me see if I can find one. Maybe I can find one. If I can find it. All right, because the, oh no, that wasn't one of them. I can't find it. But they were gorgeous, gorgeous pelts. They were really pretty.
I'm looking forward to tanning some hides. It'll be my first time.
Sorry, my internet went wonky.
Wow. Yeah, I built some custom made cooling towers for my rabbits here because it got well up over 100. And actually Za got pregnant and delivered her first litter in 104-degree heat. But I made these really cool cooling platforms out of tile and frozen water bottles underneath. It was like a cooler pretty much. And I didn't lose any rabbits to the heat, knock on wood. Didn't lose any babies either.
Yeah.
Which was really cool. Because I was worried about that because it was hot. Ugh.
Those cooling racks are super cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna make some better ones. I'm gonna make some like real nice ones out of nothing but tile. I just got to reinforce the cage bottoms because it's a lot of weight. So I may actually get me a welder and just do the reinforcing all the edges on the bottom out of rebar, and then I won't have to worry about it no more.
My internet. Hold on.
No problem.
Let me see if that fixes it. Can y'all hear me? Uh-oh. Everybody's gone. And I can't see chat. Sorry, my like really bad right now. It's streaming, but barely. Okay, I did that. So I'm wondering, guys.
Do what?
I'm wondering, should I tell my cow story or no?
Can you what?
My
What'd you
steers.
say?
Can you hear me?
Barely hear you.
Crap. Hold on. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Yeah, Las Vegas, if you look back on some of my videos, when my meat rabbit updates, I actually have a video on the cooling tower that I built and how I built it. It was really quick, really fast, just out of some shit I had laying around, and it worked really, really good. But I'm gonna do a way better video and like actually manufacture cooling towers that like last forever. So. Cow story. Who'd we lose? Milkmaid.
Peanut butter's looking good, Virginia.
Huh?
Said Virginia's ghee is looking good.
Thank you.
No problem, Las Vegas. And go ahead and sub because I'm gonna do a whole big spiel on the rabbits. They're going to be on the on my ghost canning channel as well as this one, but I'm gonna do from birth to pot, processing and everything. I'm gonna do on the channel. So
Sorry.
Kicking back and relaxing while I'm standing sweating over my canner.
yeah, and I did a really cool cage build too. I built my cages myself by hand. I did a build on those. I'm actually fixing to build another one now. And everybody seems to love my cages. And it wasn't my idea. I got the idea from Sawyer Ridge Farms. They're awesome channel. If you guys ain't checked them out, you should. They're cool. And he's funny as crap. He's an old ex-Marine, and he's just hilarious. He's funny. Like,
I'll have to check him out.
He gets his words twisted up back and forth like he's dyslexic or something, but he tells you, I'm going to mess it up before I say it. I'm going to mess it up and I'm going to say it anyway. And he does, but he's funny. They're really cool people. Sawyer Ridge Farms.
Sawyer Ridge, like SAWYER.
Yep. Sawyer Ridge Farms. But they have a really awesome video on the rabbit cage build. And I just copied his build.
Yeah. I was going to say, Alley Cat, grab yourself a chair.
Don't have any.
No. You could.
In order to put my shelving up for my preps, I had to get rid of my dining room table because it was just a catch-all anyway. Nobody ever sat at the table, so I got rid of it.
Right.
But I also got rid of the chair that I used to sit in to watch my day chair. So my feet are already swelling up like balloons.
You ought to pop up on the countertop then.
Do what?
If you can show me a space, I'll be more than happy to do that. But
that's why I laughed. My countertops are never clear enough to pop up on.
Hey, update. My butter finally melted.
Yay!
I'm just waiting on it to come to a boil. Waiting on it to come to a boil.
I'm wondering a goal of how many thumbs up I can get from Virginia.
I like that. That's all I see in the camera.
See, she's being awesome and cleaning her kitchen. I'm not doing that right now.
Look at Klingon Princess, Super Mod, what she just dropped in the chat. Boom, Sawyer Ridge Farms, Part 1, Rabbit Cages.
Oh, cool.
See,
it's a two-part video series. Oh, she's a super mod. It's a two-part video series. It's a really good video.
Nice. Thank you, Klingon.
Klingon rocks.
I'm mod challenged.
Well, see, where I'm out here, we rent, and there's the countryside and then the city side. And we evidently live on the city side of the street, so we can't even have like chickens. And I was walking my dogs, and they weren't on the leashes or anything. And all of a sudden, of course, they go darting into a yard, and the neighbor had chickens. And I said, we're not supposed to have chickens over here, because I even went to the police station to ask him. And he's like, well, those are my daughters, and they're just going to be here for days, and then they'll be gone. And so I said, well, look, I'm not trying to cause any problems. I just want to know, can we have chickens? Because I want to have some laying chickens.
Right.
So then he finally fessed up, and now they've got this big elaborate chicken coop down there and everything. My husband's like, no chickens. He gets mad because when they fall off the Tyson trucks, I come pulling in the driveway with chickens. I'm holding them by their feet upside down. And he's like, that better be dinner.
Is it?
No.
No.
I had one that I had hidden in the garage for over 2 months. I had one hidden in the garage for 2 months before he found it.
Oh, really? How do you miss it for 2 months? You must not go in the garage very often.
No, I had it in a storage container, and the lid was kind of tipped. And then when he would be out on the road, I would let it out so it could peck around and stuff.
Right.
And but I mean, I would love to get into the homesteading stuff, but I'm sorry, me personally, once it's got a name, it's a pet. I'm not eating it.
Yeah, it is hard. I mean, we used to not name our food, but eventually I found out that none of my family even cared. You know, so they were like, "Who's this? Is this what was it? Emma and Bullwinkle were 2 cows we ate." But
They're
Emma
like,
tried to attack me,
is that
so
an
I didn't feel
hamburger and
bad.
sirloin?
Bug.
What's up, Bug? Hey, Bug, I pinned the link up there in the chat if you want to come up here. We got room.
Come on.
Come hang out, Bug
And
Dude.
same thing for anybody else. If you want to come up here and hang out with us, just behave. Make sure you got all your clothes on and behave.
Y'all know he has a channel.
I do. Although, didn't he just drop a video recently? I don't think I got a chance to see it.
Yeah, like yesterday or the day before.
Yeah.
Me?
No, Bug Dude.
Oh,
And I've not hung out with him either. He should come up.
I got
Oh,
the
he's at the
notice
fair.
that pinball was live, so probably a lot of
Yeah.
people are over there.
Oh, have fun.
win me something.
Eat some cotton candy. Or no,
Yeah.
funnel cakes. Funnel cakes are way better. I don't have them often, like once every couple of years, but God, I love them. Gotta check the time real quick. Hold on. There we go. So, looking good, Virginia.
Yep.
Let's see that thumbs up.
I love it.
Funny. I do too.
So, you know, you could get rabbits, I bet, where you are, or just, you know, have outlawed chickens.
Well, according to the neighbor, and every one of my neighbors, they're all related. They're all family. So we're the outsiders.
Right.
So they're not willing to like give me information on what we can and can't do. But I'm sure if I put chickens out, the police would be called and animal control would be here, and you know.
Well, but here's the plus side. If they're all related and they're not ratting on him, then if they rat on you, then people will see the other chickens. They might not. Like you could just say,
Trust me, I most definitely would be sending them down there. I'd say, well, you go down there, go get those 5 dozen chickens around the corner there.
I'm betting they wouldn't care. I don't know.
That's
What's the worst that can happen? You eat them?
I had a pulled on me by one of the neighbors because my dogs had cut across his lawn. Well, by then my dogs had turned around and come back home. So when I came around the corner, he was standing there with a scope, and I was pooping myself. And so the neighbors across the street were all on there. They had a log cabin, and they were all out on the front porch. And so I yelled really loud, "You better be a good effing shot, because if you miss, I'm coming back." And didn't know that they're the in-laws, you know.
No.
So he put it away, and but I did find out later he was just getting hit with one tragedy after another in his family. And
that's why you do meat rabbits. Meat rabbits are not classified as livestock. You can grow them anywhere. You can grow them on a balcony in New York City if you want to.
Yep.
Meat rabbits are legal everywhere in the country.
Look,
for now.
I love venison. I have seen deer get hit, you know, where they've got whacked in the head, and watching them take their last breath. And it's everything I could do not to throw it in the trunk of my car. But then I think of that movie Tommy Boy, you know, the thing waking up and ripping my car to pieces.
Oh no! Yeah, that might be bad.
I can eat wild meat and stuff like that. I just don't want to be the one to kill it. If it's in the grocery store, you know, I'm good with that.
No, that's how a lot of people are. I mean, it is very hard. But at the same time, like the way that I look at it is I try to give them their best life possible, and they probably had a better life than all those chickens in the chicken houses and you know, or even rabbits in the wild. Quite frankly, they have really horrible lives.
Like
Have
my
you
breeder
have
rabbit.
you ever seen those chicken trucks, you know, when they've got all the cages stacked up and they're like, I mean, they're jam packed in there. And then they bring them and they put them in front of these great big industrial fans. And I'm like, well, that's kind of cruel because the next step is you're going to dip them in boiling water. You know, it's like, that's sadistic, you know.
Yeah.
So, but we got hit with a tornado and they finally had the ice machine working. So I went to go get a bag of ice and I seen this chicken walking down the road and it's like pulled over. And at that time I had 250 dogs. I had a dog rescue at my house. And so my husband said, no more dogs. So when I come pulling up with a chicken and I said, get the dog kennel. That's when he said, you know, it better be dinner, you know. But everybody's beeping, they're beeping on the side of the road and they're, you know, they're yoo-hooing out the window at me and everything. And
No.
But,
Well,
and my dogs were terrified of it. I mean, that chicken, she didn't put up with no shit from anybody.
it ruled the roost, huh?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. All right, so we're almost on we've got our steam going here.
I'm glad you're feeling better, Klingon Princess. And Bud Dude, yeah, we had our Palisade Peach Festival a few weeks ago.
Buddy. Is he snoring? No, he's awake.
Oh, he's beautiful.
Has he had...
Buddy.
He's like, leave me alone.
He's
Have you
resting.
given him his treat yet?
He's had one, but he can have another one. He's been a good boy. Hang on. Stay.
Joyful Diamonds, I'm so glad to see you, girl.
Oh, she's here?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Joyful,
she's here.
I'm so happy to see you.
Hey,
Hello,
Joyful.
Joyful Diamonds. Nice to see you.
Okay, y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Sit down.
Thank you, Joyful.
Cracks me up how he runs away with it.
Oh, he goes to the living room. He's got like one spot that he eats his carrot in every time I give it to him. I don't give a shit what room I give it to him in. He goes to the living room on one spot on the carpet. And it was that way at our last house. Like the first place he ever ate the carrot, that's where he always goes with it when I give it to him.
Huh. Now, you don't give him anything other than carrots, though, right?
Carrots, green beans. He doesn't like celery at all, but he likes the carrot, loves carrots. Green beans, he's a nut for green beans. Like right out of the garden, green beans. Like right off the, yeah. Literally, if I had green beans in the yard, I couldn't let him outside. He'd destroy the entire garden for green beans. Yeah, and his dog food, that's it. And his treats, all he gets, like, you know, during the day when we're out doing our stuff is Cheerios, whole grain Cheerios. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he's never had any of the processed bullshit dog food or the bullshit. Yeah, I can't feed it to him because if I do, then I avoid the contract. I avoid the contract with Southeastern Guide Dogs with the guide dog school. So I mean, he goes to the vet regularly. He eats a certain amount kind of food. They supply me his dog food. You know what I mean? His diet a certain way. You know, and if I do that and degrade his health, then I avoid the contract and I don't get another dog.
Yeah.
So
they dropped a video not too long ago. I never got a chance to go see it, but I was like, oh, yeah, I am subscribed to them because they're on YouTube.
Southeastern?
Like,
Oh, they're awesome. Their videos are insane. They built they built a swimming pool for the dogs, like a massive indoor aqua training center for the dogs. I mean, that school is badass. Those people are awesome.
Very cool.
That's multi-million-dollar thing, and the dogs are free. I mean, he was $70,000. It didn't cost me nothing.
No.
It's crazy.
Now, are they that school? It's not just for like
not
veterans
Vegas.
dogs.
Do what?
Right. It's not just for dogs or vets or that kind of thing. It's for a bunch of different things, right?
Oh, it was originally done as a seeing eye dog school for blind people, and then
Do you
they
know-
branched out for seeing eye dogs for people that can't see.
Right.
That's their main deal is seeing eye dogs, guide dogs, and then they branched out into the service dogs for the veterans, and they do Gold Star family dogs, things like that.
All right, because I didn't know if they did other types of service dogs, like the ones that help with, say, seizures or diabetes or that kind
Not
of thing.
yet. They probably will one day branch out, but the last time I talked to them, they didn't plan on doing it because their training and their regimen is so like they have their own genetics lab there. They genetically breed their dog. He was
Yeah.
genetically bred specifically to do what he does, and then they bred him twice. He's got 2 litters of pups that are guide dogs right now. Before they fixed him, but yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Huh? Yeah.
Buddy's got babies.
I met 6 or 7 of his puppies when I was there getting him. They were in training when I was getting him. I went and met them. I've got pictures of them, everything. They look just like him, but they're solid black, every single one.
Huh. So mom's genetics popped up more, or maybe he had a recessive gene.
No, she was yellow too.
What?
Yeah. And every single one of his puppies that I met 6 of them. They were all solid black. I think she had a litter of 9, and the other 3 were yellow, but I didn't get to meet any of those.
It's kind of like a bad military deployment story.
I know, right?
Oh, what did Bug say? I didn't see.
GMO dogs.
GMO dogs, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't always see it because I have to make the thing bigger so I can see y'all's face. We're on like an inch-wide screen each
Yeah,
square.
I'm doing the same thing. How do you make everybody bigger so you guys are all on the screen? I've been struggling to see your faces.
Are you doing it on the laptop?
Yeah,
Hit F11.
F11.
It'll make
I
it full
can see
screen.
F11.
You probably won't see the chat though.
Oh, I've been watching the chat on my cell phone.
We'll say, yeah, if you hit F11, you should. Oh, there you go. I tried to do my laptop so I could see chat too, and it was too much for my stinking hotspot.
We have really bad lighting in here. Let's see if I can. Oh, sorry about that. Didn't mean to bang y'all. Do I just type in F11?
Prepper's Tribe showed me the other night how to do it widescreen on this if you don't want to see the chat, and just like what you're looking at, the black screen with our 5 cameras goes the entire size of the entire computer.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's a box. Either F11 will make it full screen, or if it just makes the actual web page a full screen, you could see. Oh gosh, I rarely on my laptop, but there's like a little box.
Yeah, if you hover at the bottom right, you'll have a box and it'll go full screen, but you can't see the chat.
Well, I just lost all of y'all together. I'm back on my main screen here. I can't see you.
Pull up your Hey, Sita.
Hello there.
I am gonna take me off for here just a second. Hold on. Right? I mean, I get hungry just listening to people talk about the different things they're doing. I don't want pizza though. Pizza's my thing. When I can, I eat pizza, and I didn't make it.
So
Okay,
I've got
now
about 90% of the top foam gone, cooked off. Do I start jarring now, or do I keep going?
Can you show me? Oh, it looks pretty good. Oh, you've got the bigger bubbles. I see them. So what I do at that point is I just take a spoon with a bowl and I just skim off whatever is the remaining foam.
Okay.
And then, I mean, if you still have steam coming off, though, it can cook longer. Do you have steam? No?
No steam.
Okay, so yeah, I just skim it off and then pour it through a strainer or ladle it into into jars or whatever.
Okay.
Oh, dear Lord, help me here.
Sorry, didn't realize I was covering the camera.
Oh, there you are.
Need one of those
Yeah,
selfie
right to that.
sticks.
Took me a while, but I finally got you all back on there.
Yay!
I'm giving up on the trying to put you all big on the screen. All this
Did you figure it
people
out?
watching. No. No, I did
Okay,
not.
Are you doing this? Are you on StreamYard on your laptop?
Yep.
Okay. It should work if you hit F11. It should make the whole screen big.
Okay. Is there a key that says F11 or do I just
Yeah.
type
It's
in?
above all your numbers. You'll see all these F keys, F1, 2, 3, 4. It goes all the way up to 12, I think. You just click F11.
It's just the lighting is so bad in this kitchen.
Hi, Prepper 101.
Hey, buddy. You made it. Did it work?
What's up, 101? Golly gee, golly gee.
Golly gee.
Ghost, I just can't.
Just can't what?
Private joke, remember? We talked about it last night.
Yeah.
It's a joke. It's a joke. Maybe
okay.
he'll fill the rest of you in on it, but
You at work, 101? Because the
I think
link's
he
up
said
there
he
if you
had-
want to come chat.
had to work.
Oh,
Or like he'd just be getting back or something like that.
hello, 101.
Oh, Virginia's about to put the ghee into jars. It's kind of a pain to skim it off, isn't it, Virginia? Oh, never mind. She's muted. There we go. I got another thumbs up.
How many pounds did she do?
I want to say it was 3.
Ah, it looks like a lot.
Oh,
for three.
dang. What the heck? 7, 6? Wow, I can't count. Okay.
that is like truly a heavenly smell, putting your nose above the ghee when it's cooking. It smells so good.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
It
That
sure
should be like
does.
cologne. I would wear that. I would like for real wear that as cologne.
Don't snort it, Ghost.
I'm using some of that liquid gold on the bottom to make some steak tomorrow.
Oh
Yum.
yeah, good stuff.
Wow, your voice went deep there. Deeper.
Yeah, Mark,
Hold on.
mine are in the oven too, actually.
4 of my 5
I can't
cans of
go
pop so
outside.
far. Of my ghee.
Hold on.
Ding, ding, ding. Don't mean a thing if you don't hear that ping. Do-wop, do-wop.
Sorry, I had to check on this. Oh, look how beautiful.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yes.
See, it's almost as fun watching everybody else ladle
Yeah.
their stuff out or take it out of the canner as doing it yourself, in my opinion.
That just looks so yummy.
Mm-hmm. Now, have y'all used it with popcorn before?
Have I used what?
Sorry, what?
What?
Have you used it on popcorn?
No, I haven't. I'm not a real popcorn kind of guy. I've never really cared for popcorn too much.
I don't like the microwave stuff, but the homemade stuff is really good. You put garlic powder on it.
Prepper 101.
Jeez.
Yes, clarified butter.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? Did you see his live stream earlier? Comrades. He did. I was only there for a part of it, but he was doing one about radios, ham radios, that kind of thing. It was pretty in depth
Yeah.
and really interesting.
Yeah, it is.
I want to learn about that stuff. I just, time. That ghee looks really good. It's like the perfect color.
Like when I smell the ghee cooking, I want to like make some waffles and just drizzle it all over the top and use that for the syrup.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
Ugh.
Could you do a butter maple syrup ghee?
I know, right?
Like a
Now
little
you-
cinnamon? That'd be good.
Yeah.
Gosh, I wonder if it would keep. Well, I don't know. The sugar content's pretty high, but you have to refrigerate it after you open it. Although I'm not
That is true.
convinced of that.
That is true.
But the thing is, it's not canned in the jugs when you buy it. That doesn't make much sense.
Yeah, but I think it does say refrigerate after opening.
So do I want to avoid getting any solids whatsoever in this? Because I'm at the bottom of the pan. It's got a little bit of solids. Do I want to avoid that entirely?
Yeah,
Okay.
the solids are what is going to go bad.
I don't really have an answer for that. I'm gonna just call you Radio. I don't really have an answer for that, Radio. I've heard 10 years, I've heard 20, I've heard forever. I don't really know. All I know is it doesn't last long enough on my shelf. I haven't really been able to test it past about 2 years. But the stuff that I got, somebody else made. This is only my second time making ghee.
It's good stuff.
How do you
Yeah,
guys
so that's-
how do you guys store the liquid gold at the bottom?
Cook with it.
Yeah, but I mean, where do you can you just put it in a jar and put it up on top of your stove with your bacon grease, or does it have to be refrigerated?
I would like put it in a bowl and put it in the refrigerator
Yeah,
and
me
use
too.
it for I would use it for like mashed potatoes or maybe a baked potato or something like that.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, the only thing with those is if you use salted butter, like straight up salted butter, just remember it's going to be pretty salty. You might not need
Yeah.
to add much salt, whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
Well, if I don't see the salt on my food, it's not enough.
It's what? It's not
said
enough?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I salt MREs.
Do you really?
Oh yeah, and they never give you enough.
Yeah, I love salt too. I like that real salt because I know it's kind of balanced out with minerals and stuff like that, but sometimes it can be a little gritty.
Yeah.
But the flavor is really good. I buy it in bulk. I tried to order 200 pounds of salt the other day, and they ran out, which really stank. Because I want to make salted meats.
Mm.
Learn how to do that.
Oh, my sister-in-law's family is from Kentucky, and they always salted all their meats. And when my younger brother went up there, they served a ham that had been salted.
Mm-hmm.
And they was horrified watching my brother take the salt container and pour it all over the ham.
Wow,
And
he
like,
had to
it's a
salt it?
salted ham, and he's like, "Well, I can't taste it."
Really?
Yeah.
I was going to say, I bet you like salt pork then. The ghee looks gorgeous, Ghost.
I wonder if you could just contact the salt mine and order it direct and have it delivered. Like a pallet
Probably.
of salt. You know what I mean?
I bet you could. I mean, there's different like bulk stores that I can get it from. Like I was going to order it from Azure Standard, right? Because I've ordered from Redmond's Real Salt. I've ordered the 25-pound bags. It's $100 for that. So I wanted to find a cheaper option, and they had 55-pound bags from Azure for I can't remember how much it was, but it was significantly cheaper per pound.
Right.
But yeah, it's an interesting company to order from because when they run out, they fill all the orders from previous drop points, and if they run out before your order, they'll ask you if you want to substitute something. But
Right.
it's a lot cheaper. So I deal with a headache. Susanna, how's your canning going?
Good. Just waiting.
Just waiting.
I did my ghee, so, and
Have
my
you-
beans are in there on the bottom.
Now I have a question.
So I got 8 and 8. I got 8 pounds of butter that I did, and then I did 8 jars of beans.
Now with your beans, do you ever open them up and make like refried beans?
Do I make what?
Refried beans from them?
Oh yeah, I've even last weekend I even used some of the bacon that we canned, and I put some of that in my beans, and
Oh,
yep, it came out really good.
my mouth watered. Definitely, yeah.
So
Maria Jackson.
I'm figuring
How you
out
doing?
for me anyway what with the ghee, you know, because all stoves are different, our altitudes are different. So I finally got it down. That's why I was done so fast, because I finally got it down to where I knew where I needed to be with my temperature.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, just to get it melting, not too hot. And then I turned it up a little bit, but not too much. And then I know where I need to be to where it's at a perfect, you know, that perfect rolling.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm excited.
It's an art.
Yeah, 101. You don't need to use a pressure canner. There is no canning process for ghee. I mean, you can if you want to, but you really don't have to. My understanding of the process is when you clarify the butter, there is nothing inside clarified butter that will allow any kind of bacteria to grow. I'm not sure if those words are the correct word. All I know is no, you don't have to pressure can it. Rudy said you don't, so you don't. I'm gonna trust Rudy.
It's basically a fat.
But yeah, I mean it's like it's yeah, you don't have to do that.
Like lard.
Yeah.
Hello, yeah.
Ooh, you know what you should do for your
What?
cooking or for your canning thing? You should make lard. You should render lard.
Yeah, I thought about that. I'm thinking about doing it like especially come Thanksgiving and Christmas, you know, when everybody's got their ham and you know, that's you're gonna get some good lard from that.
I used to go and get the fat from like the lard fat
Yeah.
from the farmers markets and just render that down.
Yeah.
Because it's cheaper than anything else, but especially the pasture raised pigs are so good with their omega
Yeah,
mixes.
Gilbrook Farms has a real good video on doing the ghee. I mean, on doing the lard, on rendering it.
Right? She probably would. Because she's doing ghee and she's doing carrots and onions 101. I'm doing Boston butt for pulled pork and ghee, but I finished my ghee already. I only did a pound.
Yeah, finished my ghee already too.
Me too.
I left enough meat on my Boston butt in my cooker that I'm gonna have a plate full of pulled pork for supper tonight.
Nice.
Yeah.
Man, I could just eat that.
I do some badass bone broth, especially chicken bone broth. I actually used ham bone broth in my pulled pork that I'm canning.
Good
I did
stuff.
pulled pork with potatoes, onions, and carrots, and I canned it in ham bone broth.
So y'all want to know a fun fact about a Boston butt?
Okay.
So it has the perfect ratio of fat to meat. If you cut it up and grind it to make sausage, it has that perfect ratio of fat to meat.
Huh.
That cut. Instead of
That's
buying
good to know.
sausage, that's what I do. I'll go and I'll buy Boston butt when it's on sale, and then I'll cut it up, freeze it in chunks, and then run it through the grinder and make sausage.
That's a good idea. I'm gonna have to do that.
That's one of the best cuts too. You know, I use that. That's the cut that I use for tamales when I make tamales.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's good. It's a good cut.
Yeah, I love bone broth. It's gonna be. I'm gonna do a canning stream of doing the chicken and the chicken bone broth. But it's like for real. If somebody wants to do the live stream, that's like an all day thing. That's like a 10-hour process to do like 30 pounds of chicken and like a case and a half of bone broth.
You know what I like to do with bone broth?
But
Well, thighs are like one of the cheapest things you can get, right?
right.
Next year I hope to do chickens, but I just couldn't this year. It's too much. But you take all the skins and the bones and stuff afterwards and the broths, like especially if you cook it in a crock pot and just pull the chicken off.
Yeah.
Like pulled chicken, basically.
Yeah.
But I take that and I just throw it back in the crock pot and I cook it for like 2 days.
Yeah.
And it gets this gorgeous color.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't last long enough to can.
I know, right?
See, I told you all Prepper 101 knew me. He said he dates some girls that had a Boston butt.
Hey,
Wow.
Boston butts are nice and tight and ready to fight.
Yes, ma'am. Now I need to go do squats.
I'm like breaking a record for the longest batch of ghee to take to cook. I mean, I'm just now getting to a good bowl. I was just so scared of burning it. I started like really, really low and really, really slow. It took it forever to melt. And you know, your first instinct is crank the heat up. And I'm like, nah, if I do that, I'll burn it. So whatever. I'm just
I
going
don't
slow.
know. When Alaska Prepper was here, we all put like so much butter in our pots. It took forever.
Yeah, I think I had my heat up like quite a bit higher when Alaska was here than I did tonight for some reason. Like tonight I started off on like seriously on low, and it took forever for it to melt.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm scared to crank up the heat because it'll, you know, I don't want to scorch it. But I'm boiling, you know, I'm getting bubbles now.
Well, I'm going to tell you all, I just tried the liquid gold for the first time, and it's even too salty for me.
Wow.
Now I know why y'all keep that, because when I did my first batch, I just threw it away. That's some good stuff there. So I put it in a can. It's in my refrigerator.
There you go.
That's why I'm using it on my steak tomorrow.
Yeah, I've got some ribeyes, and I'm definitely going to be using it.
Oh, yeah. It's going to taste good.
Oh, ribeyes are good.
Last time we made ghee, I cooked with that stuff at the bottom. I cooked with it. It
turned out well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Chuck it in eggs, smear it on bread. It's pretty good.
Oh yeah. Well, because it's the butter part of butter, I guess.
Right?
It's the milk solids. Can you can pies or desserts?
I don't think so. I don't know 101. I've never heard anybody doing that. I've heard of people canning like cakes and stuff like that, but I've never done it.
I haven't either.
Like a cake in a jar or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't get like rock solid. It's kind of, I don't know. How would you describe the consistency? Milk? It's like
a little softer than lard.
Yeah, it's kind of in between, like.
It'll melt if you leave it on the countertop.
Yeah.
It's creamy.
It's hot.
Yeah, it's like really, it's not quite like peanut butter, but I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Not a solid, not a liquid, somewhere in between.
I hear a tickler.
Yeah, I left the kitchen. Me again.
Bug, I did. Remember? It was a can inside of a can.
Yeah, it's spreadable.
I used it when I made some fry bread, some Navajo
Ooh.
fry bread.
Nice.
Really good on that. Some cinnamon sugar.
Mmm.
I heard someone ask about popcorn earlier. One of my older sons, he did actually make some popcorn with the ghee last week.
Oh, yeah?
And he said it was pretty amazing. Yeah. I turned off my machine for the carrots. They only take half an hour, so that's off. I'm waiting for it to come down. If we're still on, I'll show it. But I did carrots and onions. They're decompressing now.
For you, and you're still going to be done before everybody else.
But I cheated and did vegetables.
I need to start doing vegetables.
Yeah.
There's no cheating in canning.
Actually, I
Right.
need to start doing vegetables the day before canning so that y'all actually see what the cans look like afterwards.
Right.
Cat. Never get an indoor cat.
Cats
Is
are
there such a thing?
traitors.
Huh?
It's like cats are traitors.
Oh, they are.
They'll
She's an
eat
outdoor cat.
Yeah, before I
Right.
started the dog rescue, I had a cat rescue, and they all abandoned me.
Oh, yeah. Well, this one's like super friendly. A little bit too friendly. Like last night, I'm trying to sleep. I had to get up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and all she wants to do is walk across me, and she takes her paw, pats my face, saying, "Wake up and feed me," in the middle of the night.
The one thing I do miss about cats is when they get up on your chest and they do that kneading thing,
Mm-hmm. Unless
You
they
know-
use their claws.
or if they get up on your back. I have
Like, look at her. She's all everywhere.
she's pretty. Oh, it's calico.
Uh,
Is that a
a
calico?
a tortoise
Yeah.
shell or tortie?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, they're pretty cats.
She and her sister, we got them together. Her sister disappeared, and then my husband felt bad for her because I swore up and down I was never going to have an indoor cat again. And he was like, "Oh, I feel bad for her. Let's bring her in." I'm like, "No, can't do it." She now rules the house. It's a pain, but she is very friendly.
A cat will eat you if you die in your house. Your cat will end up eating you at some point. Your dog probably won't.
Yeah. Oh, I totally agree.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if you can hear my dogs. They're all barking in the background. Here, Roscoe. Here, Roscoe. Come here. Come say hi to everybody. Seems how you're the only one that can lift. Oh, my
You got little
goodness.
ones?
This is Roscoe.
Oh, hold on. Let me try to
Hey,
make it bigger.
Roscoe?
Roscoe. He got somebody threw him away out on the highway.
Got fur on me.
So he's the only one I did end up rescuing, but the rest of the other 4, they've been with me for almost 10 years now.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Roscoe.
That's
Roscoe.
really cool that you did that.
It's getting
We've
bad. It's getting bad here with people ditching their dogs. Somebody posted on our local page that an entire litter of puppies was dropped off on their front lawn.
Oh, see, we used to have people do that because we lived out in the middle of nowhere, and people would just drop their puppies. It was sad.
Well, see,
And
I
some of them-
would put food out, so when people would dump them in my neighborhood, there was always a bowl of food out. Well, then they
Yeah.
started, those dogs going out and rescuing their buddies and saying, "Hey, come to this lady's house, she'll feed you." And 256 dogs later,
Right.
got a bit out of hand.
Wow.
You know who should have made the chocolate mousse cake was Virginia Roots.
Oh, we're
I know,
making
right?
chocolate mousse cake? How did I miss that?
Hey, for Zane's birthday.
Oh, okay. Rock on. I didn't see the chat. Is that what she asked for earlier?
Uh-huh.
Yes. I'm a master baker. Just saying.
Uh-oh.
Oh, if my husband's listening to that, don't he? Oh, please.
So next canning, you're gonna can something, and then probably water bath can something as well, and then bake a wedding cake and decorate it, and clean the whole
And
house.
dinner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
clean the
Feed us
gutters,
still.
edge the lawn, resurface the driveway.
Well, this takes a long time, so one of these days maybe I'll make bread while we're sitting here. I mean, like actual bread. I do love to. I am actually a master baker. I know that sounds funny, but I'm very good in the kitchen.
See, okay, awesome.
Yeah, it is
because
101.
I can't bake. I mean, I can. I'm not a fan of doing so.
Right?
My daughter, I got a frog in my throat. My daughter loves to bake, so I'm like, go at it, kid. Like, here's all the ingredients. You knock yourself out.
Absolutely.
Oh, Ghost.
Radio. Thank you. Appreciate that. Awesome. Welcome.
Nice. Ghost, my husband has that shirt too.
Oh, this is my killing shirt.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was one of the first ones.
Trail of Tears on.
It's one of the first ones I got because I'm old enough to remember the Care Bears, so I actually know what the actual shirt used to look like. Everybody else goes, "What's that supposed to?" I'm like, never mind. You don't know what the Care Bears are. Don't even worry about it.
Dude, I
Care
love
Bears.
the Care Bears.
Ghost,
Yeah.
you're aging yourself.
I love the Care Bears.
You're aging me too.
That and Rainbow Bright.
I watched Rainbow Bright and Gem and the holograms.
Now, here we go. Virginia Roots. Fraggle Rock.
Oh, I want to dance the care play. Worries for another day. Let the children play down to Fraggle Rock. I had the entire collection of all the stuffed Fraggles,
Uh-huh.
and they were $90 a piece. And my mother decided that they needed to be washed.
Oh, no.
So Loki came out with her eyeballs, like on top of her head and the stuffing everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I come walking in from work. She's bawling her eyes out and she says, "I killed your Fraggles."
Oh, no.
I'm like, "How could you kill my Fraggles?" That was a really good kid show.
That was my very first memory of any kid show
It's still on.
ever.
It's still on. Yes, it is. I watch it every now and then.
Well, you know the guy with the mustache? I can't remember the character.
Oh, are you talking about the Fraggle with the mustache, or the old man?
I think it was the old man. I have a friend's dog who looks exactly like that. Like everybody my age or older, whenever they go over to the friend's house, they're like, "Holy crap, the dog looks just like," and I can't remember the name.
Man.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna wake up at 3:00 in the morning and message you with that damn dog's name. Spock. It was like Spock or I know it began with an S.
Somebody in the chat needs to, and I can't see the chat, so.
Oh yeah, HR Puffin stuff. Love Jack Wild. Oh my God. All right, now you ain't old enough, Prepper 101. You ain't old enough to know HR Puffin stuff.
I don't know it.
There's no way you know that one. I'm calling BS on that. He had to watch the reruns in the 70s.
When my kids were little, I freaking hated Barney. I wanted to get out of the car, because they used to have the guy dressed up like Barney at Walmart. I wanted to get out of my car and just whip his ass.
My uncle said that Barney was on drugs.
I hated Barney.
Try having 13 nieces and they all went through the Barney phase.
Oh.
And even SpongeBob. It's the same SpongeBob that was on in 98 when my son was born.
Oh, I love SpongeBob.
I'm like,
it grew on me. Like,
I loved it. I loved it. But it was like, come out with something new here. Well, now they all each have their own individual shows and, Well,
the little girl that I watch, she's almost 3 now. And the other day she came in with a horrible attitude. Like she was being really rotten for her mother. And then her mom left, and I was like, "Look, no, you can't behave like this. It's not acceptable." I was like, "But if you do behave, I'll let you watch one SpongeBob. Pure angel the rest of the day."
He was a great He was a great babysitter. Walk the kid in front of SpongeBob, and that's it.
Moonchild probably watch Barney.
Be right back. I got to get that banana bread.
Get your banana bread.
Of course she
They
is.
come over here and help me clean my kitchen.
I'm not even going to clean it tonight. I'll do it in the morning. Nobody is here. I'm going to sleep in. I'm going to take care of the animals, and then I'm going to clean.
Sounds like a plan.
Yep. Yeah, my kids had we had one Barney DVD that they would watch over and over and over again. And I suffered through it because they actually sat still. And I had 3 kids, 3 and under. So I needed that moment of sanity. Desperately.
Yeah. Well, with my, the last niece, she's 8 now. We got into Shimmer and Shine and then Bubble Guppies, and she started saying, "You're Shimmer and I'm Shine," and I'm like, okay. So, but I got my dogs trained. I got my dogs trained to the Bubble Guppy song. I'd say, "Line up, everybody, line up, line up," and my dogs were all lined up at the door. You know, they're like, "Okay, you know, we're going outside."
Yeah, with calls with animals. Like I had my sheep and the cows together. So I'd say sheep, 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 sheep to call the sheep. And now all the cows come when I say sheep. Pete's Dragon, yes. I love that one.
I vaguely remember that one.
Are you talking about like a show or are you talking about like the original movie? Because there was a movie, right?
Yeah, Paw Patrol was another one that I watched. Every time I fall down or I smack my head or something, I go, "I'm all right," or "I'm good."
Now, my favorite with the kids was Phineas and Ferb, because that's actually a very clever show. Hilarious little one-liners and innuendo underneath. Not bad innuendo, but just clever stuff. I'd sit down and watch it with my kids.
We took all the kids to go see a Sesame Street movie.
Mm-hmm.
And all of us adults, you know, we're looking at each other like, okay, well, they made this so that adults can enjoy it. But, you know, we're looking at the kids and they're like, you know, of course, they're giggling and stuff and totally not getting the joke. But it was like when Miss Piggy was talking about Long John Silver, she goes, "Long John." You know, but she did it like in a real seductive way. And we're all like, you know, nudging, all us adults are, not, you know, we're nudging each other and laughing, you know. The kids are like, "I don't get it." And it's like, you don't need to.
Yeah. Well, they got smart when they started doing that. And I want to say, did Shrek start it? I think Shrek started it. It might have been some others. But when they started doing stuff like that, where they actually made it so that adults didn't want to throw something at the TV when their kids were watching it, I thought that was very, very smart.
I have never seen a Shrek. I've never seen a Shrek show.
Oh,
I've seen his character. You know, I've seen his character down at Orlando. You know, down in Orlando, but I've never watched it.
The funniest thing is my kids used to watch it when they were younger, and now they're all like age 16 and up. And they recently saw it when the little girl that I was watching watched it, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, Mom, I didn't pick up on all this stuff." Like, it was quite cute. They're like, "It's freaking hilarious now."
I know. Me and my husband used to talk in codes when our son was little.
Mm-hmm.
And
they pick up on that though.
Then one day he's in the back seat, and you know we're talking in codes, and he goes, we hear this voice from the back seat say, "Do you really think that's appropriate to be saying in front of your son?" And I was like, we would say something, and then we'd go, "Ew," you know, like because we knew it went over his head. And it's like, "Oh, let's know we're talking in code."
Yeah. Sorry, I'm adjusting you guys here real quick.
The child has broke the code.
Where's everybody at on the jiggling?
Well, mine snuck up on me and went up to almost 15 pounds of pressure. So I was kind of messing with that a little bit while I was chatting with you guys. I got back down to the pressure I needed at. I still got 45 minutes on mine.
And that's your cabbage rolls in there?
Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome.
That filling sounded really good. I'm gonna have to try that.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to do them in the pint jars, but
This is good.
he bought me quart jars and not pints. So gotta do
Sorry,
it because I really wanted to just do 75 minutes and be over with it.
No.
Especially because I don't have a chair to sit in.
Your dog's barking?
No. I don't know what they're doing.
I still have a half hour to go. And the only reason why I'm not done with my ghee yet, well, I was done a long time ago, but because I wanted to try it and see what happens in the canner. So they're in the canner with the beans.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just wanted to see, what it does. I don't know, whatever.
Oh, I remember Dudley Do Right, Be Charming. He was fun. George of the Jungle, remember that one?
I am eating. I'm eating coleslaw.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, remember that?
Cabbage is good stuff. I never ate it growing up because we didn't eat but like green beans, peas, and corn were our vegetables. And so when I became an adult and I started seeing an iceberg lettuce for salads, but when I started learning all the vegetables, I was like, holy crap, this stuff's so good. Brussels sprouts and mini cabbages. They're so yummy.
I like Brussels sprouts.
Right?
I like pretty much everything. I don't know. There's probably only a couple of things I don't, but
I haven't tasted okra in a way that I like it yet. I know there's a way though.
The two things that I have not tasted, okra and turnips.
Oh, turnips are good. You got your turnip greens and then your little chunks of turnip, and then if you roast them, got a little zing to them. I love it.
This is my first meal in a jar. It's shepherd's pie.
Ooh.
Shepherd's pies.
Really?
Good.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
So
to.
if I'm invited back to do another video with y'all, I'll probably do that.
That's really yummy.
Got people lurking around corners because I don't want to be caught on the camera. So they're all doing this around the refrigerator. When they want to get something. It's funny.
Alley Cat, it'd be awesome if you came back and did some more, like even if you're doing something different or whatever. I love it. I love having people up here and showing and teaching. And
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And I appreciate that Ghost invited me on and that you guys were on board with it.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Anybody. Anyone that watches or comes by, I would love it. I mean, we know the milkmaid brings all the boys to the yard, but we can still camp together.
Better have to run and hide now.
Heard my name and people
with her
laughing.
eyes.
And Virginia hides her face as she says it.
Right?
I know, right? Well, that's
Come on,
true.
Chicken
That
Little.
was rude. All right, I'll come in then. I just pulled off my
You're
jiggler, so
blushing.
I'll be able to open it in a minute.
We keep trying to get Susanna to come up here with the without the covering up everything.
I've seen her. I have seen Susanna. She popped up here.
She's beautiful.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. Absolutely.
One of these days, I'm going to show you guys my scar on my face.
You've mentioned that, and I have never noticed. Oh,
Okay.
shit.
Hold on. Let me see if I can show you. Wow, up close, it's not fun.
I can't see
Yeah.
it.
Can you see it right here? Oh, I
No.
can't even. This is so bad. Let me feel it.
Oh, right where your finger is. I see.
Oh, okay.
It goes from here all the way down.
Yeah,
I've
but
never noticed
you have to point it out though to see it though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's easier to see in real life. On the camera, for some reason, it doesn't show up. You wanna know my really BA story as to how I got it?
Yes.
So I was going down this dark alley. Just joking. I was grilling something on my deck, and the deck was wet. And my livestock guardian dog started chasing a sheep, which she's not supposed to do, but she was still a puppy and learning. So I go flying across the deck, but in one hand I have the glass, like Pyrex casserole dish that I was about to put the meat in, and in the other hand I had a set of really good quality tongs.
Wow.
And I slipped, and instead of dropping everything so I could stop myself from slamming on the ground, I slipped right off the deck, went face first, and landed on top of the tongs. They just cut right into me. Oh yeah.
That's something I would do.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Talk about a weird accident. I
Talk about
thought you were going to say the
clutch.
glass broke and you know.
It was the tongs, and I had just flipped meat
Wow.
with them. So I was worried about infection and stuff, and I didn't want to go to the hospital and deal with all that. So I ended up putting butterfly bandages. Butterfly, I guess they are bandages across it. And I remember looking in the mirror and like, man, my face is screwed. And then I was like, you know what? It's fine. It's part of me.
Oh yeah, you are beautiful. I never have seen a hint of that on anything anywhere. That's a really cool story. I mean, no, it is. It's a cool story. I know it. I know.
I wasn't expecting that to be. I really thought it was going to be the dark alley and.
I mean, who prefers to land on their face than drop the freaking tongs and glass thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, if you had surfed down just right, you could have used the tongs and jabbed them into the step and. Maybe got yourself. Hang on to the tongs.
Yeah. I noticed it right off the bat, and I'm like, oh my God, how dare her get up over that fucking ugly scar and just ruin the show. Oh my God, why can't she just put up the icon? She's so ugly. I mean, I'm gagging over here.
So bad.
I got another creeper in the kitchen.
That horrible maiming scar. Oh, God.
I got me another creeper in the kitchen.
Running.
This is my tech support guy.
Hey. Thank you for being her tech support.
Someone asked you.
Isn't he handsome? Rub your head down.
Yes, he is. Well done.
I don't really
You know
think
what?
so.
He looks just like my eldest son, to be honest.
He's going to college to be a theoretical physicist.
Wow.
Dang.
Rock on.
Boy's got brains.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where the hell he got them from.
Theoretically.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, clever wordplay.
Right? I'm going to go check that camera, see if I can open it.
And it gets on his nerves so bad when he's trying to do something
got a
technical.
point, Milkmaid. Your beautiful smiling personality make up for that horrible scar.
Thank you. Yeah, I've realized you have to start owning things. Like, I
mean,
never liked
for
my
real.
nose.
If it wasn't for the personality and smile, you should really not leave your house. I mean, you're freaking the neighbors out with that. But good thing you're distracting them. Good thing your smile distracts them.
Yeah, it's my secret weapon.
That's why I only leave the house once a month.
I hate leaving my house. Like, my husband asked, oh shoot, that reminds me. My husband was like, have you picked up more apple cider vinegar or coffee or something like that? Dude, I haven't left the house in like 2 weeks. I don't.
You're a rookie. You're a rookie. You're a rookie.
Oh, if it was up to me, if my daughter didn't have lessons, I'd get all the shopping done for a month and never leave. I'm not agoraphobic. I just don't people in
Yeah.
stores.
I was
people,
agoraphobic. I
but I
was
don't-
agoraphobic for 2 years.
Oh, where I am?
Yeah. And now I just don't go out because I live up on a mountain, and it just seems like it feels like going into town I may as well just go ahead to Florida. It feels like it's that long to get there.
Right.
And so when my husband's home, if he wants to go run, go do the shopping, hey, no problem, buddy. Go ahead and do it. Knock yourself out,
Right.
So
Yeah, I'm pretty
that's why I was so
much
shocked when I saw the price of meats.
I'm pretty much comfortable hanging in the house. I mean, every time you go outside, or at least me anyway, the paparazzi and the cameras and the flashes is
I
just too much.
know. I know.
Autograph.
They think you're Sam Elliott.
You poor thing.
Gotta stay here. It drives me nuts. I mean, what are you gonna do?
At least you're humble.
They think I'm Carol Burnett.
And they might catch you without makeup on, Ghost, and that would just be awful.
It would totally ruin my image, like for real.
Right.
Might as well shave the beard.
I wish I could get my husband out here so y'all could see his beard.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he looks like a garden gnome.
Show us your cans, girl. She's
That's what they all say.
I'm holding.
Hey, this isn't dangerous after dark now.
This one over here. Good Lord.
I'm sorry. Her glass jugs?
Right. Kitchen. Already done canning.
Don't jiggle them so much. They're getting excited.
Right.
They're probably a little hot.
I wasn't talking about
so
first.
Here's the wait, where is it? Crap. The banana bread. There's the banana bread. It's perfect and lovely.
Ooh, looks good.
And
like yourself.
Then I did carrots and onions. I ended up with a little bit of liquid at the bottom, but my intent for this is to add it to stews, or if I have a fresh meat that I'm gonna put in the crock pot, just chuck this in. Did you hear it? I got a pot.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the ghee, and then the carrot and onion, and you all just saw the banana bread.
Very
nice.
nice.
I'm sweating like a pig. I'm gonna switch back to downstairs and get out of the hot kitchen.
101. I can turn my camera off. Yeah, I'm thinking that in her yearbook, next to her picture, was most likely to be an overachiever.
I know, right?
Meanwhile, I'm struggling. I just turned my thing off. I accidentally let it go.
And I don't.
How's yours coming, Ghost?
It's finally
Okay.
starting to work. Hang on.
Is that your ghee?
Yeah, it's already aged.
Oh, wow.
We're getting there, finally.
Yeah, I've come to the opinion that ghee is easier done in small batches.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Plus, I think that having the canner going at the same time reduced the amount of heat that burner was getting.
Ah, that's actually probably a really good point.
Yeah, because it's a glass top. I'm thinking that the heat was just like unevenly, spread out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because normally when you're running your canner, you got it on that big double super one.
Yeah, that's what it's on now. So I think
I'll
it
be
just
right
kind of
back,
like.
Off she goes.
But it's cool.
Yeah, that's a good theory. Maybe it does pull some energy.
It's
I mean,
cool.
all
It'll
my
be about.
for gas.
It'll be done about the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Kinda
still got
like-
a good. What?
I was gonna say, kind of like when I run my AC, my pressure cooker, pressure cooker Instapot thingy, and the teapot at the same time. The lights go out.
Really?
It's an old house with bad wiring,
Right?
or poorly done wiring, probably. Yeah. I have smoke alarms.
Right. Appliances now pull a lot of energy. I mean, even a tiny little toaster or a rice pot pulls like 1,400.
Anything
Wow.
with a heating element.
Right?
Yeah. And those little teapots, I mean, they're great. Or not the teapots, you know, the electric teapots that you can heat water in?
Yep.
I mean, they're awesome. The first time I ever had one was in Germany. And I was like, dang, this thing will make hot water in like a minute.
Right.
It was faster than my microwave. And yeah, so but they pull so much energy. Oh,
Right.
and the coffee pot will flip it too.
Yeah, I can't run my toaster, and then I've got a deep fryer and a rice cooker. I can't run two really, like you say, something with a hot plate on one of my circuits in the kitchen. It'll pop the whole thing.
I have to remember which outlets go to which circuit, which now
Right.
I know the map.
Right, exactly. Hey, Nerd and Cherokee and Klingon and
Nerd, what's
everyone I
going on,
miss.
Nerd?
Yeah.
Hey, y'all. Yep.
They're like, dang, y'all been on here a long time.
Oh yeah. This is kind of normal for a canning thing. And you know what happens? Virginia always finishes first. Actually, Susanna finishes really fast too.
Okay,
then,
Virginia, next time, no
yes.
cheating.
And I pulled my.
I'll tie an arm behind my back next time.
It's got to be at least a minimum of 75
Hey, Doc.
minutes of cook time.
Two arms behind your back. Where'd Susanna go?
I don't know.
Dang.
Oh no, we lost Susanna. Uh-oh.
I think she went to bed a couple hours ago. That's why we've only seen her a little.
Oh, she was talking earlier.
Maybe.
Oh, there she is.
Sorry, I had to leave and come back because my phone froze.
I love the bucket with the glasses on it.
Uh-huh.
Didn't Lake Ferry
Right.
make a T-shirt like that or something? I want to.
I'm not sure, but it's cool as
Somebody
hell.
did something, or she has a bucket that she put the glasses on, or maybe it was somebody else. I don't know. I need to not spend so much time on YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't
hear
even
you.
watch the news anymore. I just go straight to prepper videos from 5 o'clock in the morning, see what was posted late at night when I went to bed, and pretty much sit in front of the TV just watching one video after another.
Right.
I
It's the new TV. I don't watch any amount of television at all, you know? So you get your current events and all that.
you generally will get a good overview of actual events.
Mm-hmm.
I do try to look at a variety of things. I'll look at the different news outlets, all of them, because I don't want to stay in just an echo chamber.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, you sometimes hear about things that you don't hear about in the news, especially like stuff in Australia and that kind of thing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's useful.
What do you call them?
101.
Okay, everybody pay attention. That comes with already known.
Uh-oh.
There's going to be a running joke now. Who can come up with the most things most difficult?
Right.
Right.
Well, I was told in the community tab we were multitasking. I guess I misinterpreted. I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah. Way to go above and beyond.
Not double tasking, multitasking.
Hey, I did two things. I did two things, so for me that is multitasking.
You kicked ass. I'm gonna go back and watch your showing you roll the cabbage. I heard it, but I didn't see you, so I'm gonna watch some of that when you got
Plus-
it in.
Plus, if you count smoking, so
Right.
Breathing, you know,
yeah,
all those things.
yeah, we can build this. You sound good.
Like we could do a show and not tell Virginia Roots what we're canning, and like let her know when we start, and she would probably still beat us. Like she would leave, go to the store, pick up the stuff, come back, prep it, and still beat us.
Yeah,
Maybe so. Challenge accepted.
Okay, we all heard that, and everybody in the
Right.
chat heard it.
Dang
Well,
it.
I mean, from the very beginning, she's been doing this. She beat me after having a failure, a reboot, and everything else like that. Like,
She beat us all that night. That was our first show.
The beans.
well, I knew she beat me for sure. 'Cause everybody beats me all the time.
She beat us all. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
I think you're right.
You guys are cracking me up. I just get her done. I'm kind of Asian giggling because I'm Japanese, and it's like you get an Asian woman in the kitchen and they're on fire. They just start tearing it up. So it's just like
Oh my god. You made me almost spit out my drink, girl.
yeah. I'm 100% Asian giggling. Y'all know what that is. It looks like this.
Oh, I almost had it. I had it this way, not this way. It's also called the no teeth in your mouth laugh.
Right.
Go move.
Yeah. What I need to do is figure out what the heck you do to get the energy and ability to do what you do, because I could really use that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I want whatever she's taking.
Okay, guys, I'm jumping down to chat. I've got a youngin, and he's tugging on my shirt. So I'll still be here, but I'm gonna jump down.
Okay.
I was gonna say, man, she's got kids screaming.
Yeah, I
will.
One right this second. But it was really great to meet you, Alley Cat.
Thank you.
Everyone else that was here, thank you so much, and I will see you guys soon.
Bye,
I'm gonna go feed this boy some banana bread.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
Bye.
See ya.
Love you,
Good night.
Virginia.
She literally does it all.
Monty, what's going on?
Hey, Monty.
Hello, Monty.
Ooh, we should
Rick McGee, have any of you ever canned beets? I haven't. I'm just not a beet guy. But I'm sure it can be done.
I haven't, but I want to. I do like beets. Maybe in the future.
Canned beets one day.
Suzanne, I don't like beets, but I planted them just to see if I could get them to grow. And it's like probably the only thing in my garden that actually grew well. And I brought them in and I washed them down, scrubbed them real good and everything, and cut them into slices. And they tasted like cow manure.
Oh. Yeah, I think the best way I've had beets is, I haven't canned them, by the way, but the best way I've had them is roasted, actually. They take on a more caramelized flavor.
Well, I mean, I did put manure in the soil, so that may be the reason why they tasted like manure, but it took days to get that taste out of my mouth.
Well, we got them in a basket of vegetables one time. And so we had beets, right? We had roasted beets. And then the next day, everybody came out of the bathroom freaking out because there was rose-colored water in the toilet. Like, what the heck?
You know, we would use it to do like tie-dye t-shirts and stuff like that. We use that and berries that we found around, you know, so we used it for that. But yeah, like if somebody had a crudité or whatever the hell they call that thing, you know, the raw vegetables with the dip, I could eat it that way. I loved it. So,
really,
you know, but, you know, I'm kind of limited on what I could eat, you know. I do have teeth. I actually have $2,000 worth of teeth. But when I had my chemo treatments, it messed up my jawline. So now they got to go in and surgically grind everything down. And
there you go, Bug.
then they can go ahead and fit me a pair of dentures.
I bet you 101 grows big rocks.
I know he's got big rocks.
I bet you 101 grows big rocks.
Hey, Cherokee.
Hey, y'all made me hungry, so I had to go cook me.
I know he's got big rocks.
Y'all can cook.
I bet you 101 grows big rocks. Hey, Cherokee.
Hey, y'all made me hungry. I had got killed me. Rocks. Y'all.
Hey, Jen.
Are you there?
Feedback.
What is that noise?
That's feedback. All right. Let me drop
That's not
back
you,
out and I'll
Cherokee.
be right back.
Not you, bud. It's Cherokee. Cherokee, that's you.
Feedback. All right. Let me.
Was that Bug?
No, it was Cherokee.
Is that me?
That was Cherokee.
All right.
It's feedback going on. What's going on, brother?
Hey, just driving to the store late at night. You know, that way I don't have to people.
Yeah, that sucks. Peopling is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I've been doing it for the last, I don't know, what, 8 hours?
Are y'all there?
Yeah. So how you doing, Bug?
Are y'all buffering?
I'm good. Just, out at the fair with the family.
Did you get some funnel cakes?
You know, I didn't. With having 2 celiacs, I don't eat that stuff in front of them. So,
Oh yeah, that is hard, man. I didn't realize that.
yeah, it makes it kind of hard with an 11-year-old and a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My middle kid doesn't have it though, so
Hey, Ghost, how long does it take you to do that Boston butt?
About 4 hours.
Oh, man.
Did it low and slow.
Yeah.
Spaced through with some apple cider vinegar and red pepper flakes.
Yeah. Well, I subscribe for you to the other channel.
Appreciate it, man.
My old channel got blocked. So anything I try to do, if you put something on there, and I go and try to see what you put, it ain't on there.
Why?
They don't like me no more. So I had to go restart my new channel. Just put 760.
Yeah, I wondered why. I resubscribed today when I went over there.
Yeah, I had to re-sign everything I had to do. Anything I had on there on the other channel, they got rid of it. I can't put it on my new channel, so I had to redo everything. So I'm going slow.
Well, you can download the videos to your computer and then re-upload to the channel.
Yeah.
Hey, Ghost, can I ask you for a favor?
Yeah.
Can you put the link to my channel up?
I couldn't hear who was talking. What?
I said, could you do me a favor and put the link to my channel up?
Yeah, give me a second. Let me find it. I'm
Appreciate it.
try to figure this thing out. Unless I have a mod still in the chat that wants to do it for me.
I mean, I could try to go over to my computer and see if it'll work. Do you want me to try?
If you would.
Please.
Yeah, give me a second. Let me take off the camera mic, all right?
Why don't you just post your own link, Allie? Will it not let you do it?
If she's not a
Okay,
mod,
did I not just show you my computer guy?
Okay.
give me a sec. I'll be right back, all right?
Okay. Thank you.
I'm like, I keep looking at my laptop and the camera's over here, so y'all are getting a shot of my big nose here.
All right. 101 says he can't find it, Alley Cat. 101 says he can't find it. What's it under?
Alley Cat's Prepared Life.
Alley Cat's Prepared Life?
Yep.
All right, he's looking it up right now.
Well, I can say
that's it.
Freeman Coast did a good job.
Thank you, Virginia. Thank you, Virginia.
Alley Cat, I called your mom a couple of times, told us to tell y'all, hey, all the ladies in there. Y'all was all doing gorgeous work, looking gorgeous. But every time I turned around, you couldn't say it. And I was going, okay, I'll go to Ghost. Ghost couldn't do that. He was working. I'm going, oh, fine. They can't see it, but they know about it.
Did Virginia get it?
Yeah.
Yeah, she got it.
Okay, cool.
Appreciate it.
See, she runs circles around all of us.
I know. She really does deserve the Wonder Woman gold bracelets there.
Right? Dude, I
So,
can't find.
I got to see that one I put on hold that you had that you deleted about 2 days ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, your little problem.
Yeah.
I was wondering because that happened about the same time my channel disappeared.
Mhm. That makes sense. Yeah. I didn't delete it. I just pulled it down. You know.
Mill May, what you gonna be doing the next couple of days?
Working my tail end off. I've got weed eating to do. I've got a watering trough to pick up if it's still available. I've got I got to build some therian areas for my pigs. They're going to be giving birth soon, so, and a pen for some other animals, and to sell some sheep. I could go on and on, but it's it's a lengthy list.
That's a good
Hey,
hope.
you already exhausted me. I need a nap.
Yeah.
Ma, you can outwork all of us.
Huh?
Ma can work all of us. Alley Cat, I was sitting there watching her do two things at once. I was going, okay.
Yeah.
Aggressive.
Yeah. It was ghee. It was the banana bread, and what was the third thing?
About cabbage.
Yeah, and a screaming child.
Yep.
Yep.
Carrots and onions. Carrots and onions.
And carrots and onions. Banana bread. Re-roofing houses. Redoing the driveway.
Me, I'm gonna just basically stay in the woods. If I can't do that, I'll mess with my garden until it dies. That's one thing I hadn't had that much of a problem. All I hadn't caught on to was the peppers. It's like the 15th, maybe 10th time I have actually picked all my peppers.
Yeah.
And one of my peppers I didn't know was the 5th hottest one in the plant. And I'm like, oh crap. It's Sunny Bun, jalapeno pepper, yellow.
Love jalapenos.
Man, pick them up and put them in my hands. I put them in the area, let them dry out. When it light down, oh my goodness! I was going. If I got 1,000 subscribers, I was going to eat 5 of them. Now I'm going like, no, I won't.
Is there music going on in somebody's? It's not on mine. I
Yeah,
turned
it's
mine
probably
off.
me.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Buck. Hey, would you mind, like, because he didn't want to get a copyright thingy?
Yeah, sorry. It's the
No, it's all
truck.
right. I'm so sorry.
I didn't even realize it was on.
Yeah. It's so stupid that they hit people for that.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm on radios and stuff like that, the same songs, and they're still copyright on them.
right?
Oh, I did a video because my dogs absolutely love Cher and the monkeys.
Yeah.
So I have this one dog. He's a King Edward Spaniel, I think. Anyway, Cher was on, and so he's up dancing with me and stuff, and I'm recording, me dancing with the dog and stuff, and they take it down for copyright. So I went to her son and I said, "Look, this is the video I posted. Your mom's music's playing in the background." All of a sudden, the video was right back up.
Yeah.
So Chaz gave me permission to use his mom's music. I was like, cool.
Yeah.
I live by the theory it never hurts to ask.
Oh, man. Kind of subbed again? Well, so here's the weird thing that I've noticed with unsubbing. If I go to a channel, it says I'm subscribed, but if I click on like the icon of somebody's comment in another video to a channel that I know I'm subscribed to, it'll say I'm not subscribed. It'll say subscribe. So I'm wondering if that might have something that might be creating confusion as to whether you're subscribed or not. So I'm like, what the heck?
Go to your area where you have your videos, where you download your videos, and go there where you can look at who's subscribed and stuff. You'll see them all unsubscribed, and then you go back and you subscribe to them on their channel.
Uh-huh.
And you go back there again and be unsubscribed. All right, you subscribe there and go back to it and be unsubscribed. It's like back and forth, back and forth. I said, fine. I just put them on there and just let it go as they want to do it.
Yeah.
I don't know how it all works. I just knew I wanted to do a channel, and
I know when he was on YouTube, they had where you could jump on the live stream. I went to do it. It said no. He's on regular live stream that we all use, and it's popped on there. Big and muggy.
Yeah. It's a weird beast. I have so many people that I'm subscribed to that I have a really hard time keeping up on everybody. Sorry for all
Check
that.
this out. Check this out. I'm using some new pots that we got. They're called Blue Diamond. Have you guys heard of them? They're like super non-stick.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the issues I'm having when I'm making it for the first time, and the solids will not stick to the bottom. Like, so I've got it super clear. So I just turn the heat off, and I'm gonna let gravity do the work, and then I'll probably end up straining. But yeah, like it's not sticking to the bottom. Like they're moving all around. Yeah, I mean these pots are insane. Nothing sticks to them. Like you can burn shit and it falls right out.
Wow.
They're really good pots.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, they're called.
I want to say I've seen them.
Well, you seen
graphite in them? That graphite coated?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like nothing sticks to these things. Like for real.
They're supposed to be like not toxic, non-stick, right?
Right.
Yeah, what it is it's the volcano rocks what they've been using to spray inside the pans.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I have some stainless steel pots that I got a while ago. It was a Christmas/birthday gift.
Yeah.
Some really good ones. And then I got my cast iron. I pretty much those are the only ones I use.
I keep buying cast iron and refinishing it, and getting it all back nice and shiny, and I can't even lift it.
Yeah.
But like all the solids are at the bottom, but they're just in piles moving around the bottom like snow. Like my ghee is crystal clear. I can look right through it at the bottom. So I just turn the heat off and I'll let it all settle and then bring it out.
Well, you should have an easy time of
yeah, it'd be easy to clean up.
cleaning.
Oh yeah. Yeah, these pots are awesome.
Okay. My camera is dumb, but it's down to 0. I'm gonna wait 10 minutes and then try taking the jiggler off. Because I get tired of freaking waiting.
I'm on the I'm depressurizing right now too.
Mine's down to 2. I still got a little bit. Yankee Watchdog, what's going on?
Hey, Yankee.
Y'all be sure to subscribe to my new channel, the Ghost Tanner channel.
I sure will.
You remember when they said that 9/11 they was going to have the people told him not to show up. He showed up. I was going, that's when I would have stood up and started telling him to go somewhere else. That's what I was doing today, looking at that. And I was going like, man, he showed up, man. I was mad at the hornet. I was going like, man, this lucky I ain't in New York. I've been going off.
Here's the link to my new channel.
Yeah, put it up because I'm not
And
seeing
not
it.
just canning, right? You're going to have all kinds of stuff, right? Anything food related?
Yep.
You going to dehydrate?
I'm gonna do all kinds of stuff. Dehydrate. I'm gonna get me some. I think I'm even gonna salt some meat, maybe cure some meat. I'm gonna do all kinds of weird stuff.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Okay, there it is.
Ghost, how much
really-
where you're at?
What?
How much is hamburger where you're at? Hamburger and steak.
I hadn't bought any in a while. I did like what, 80-20 or 70-30? What are you talking about?
90. That's why you do 90s.
Oh, it's up there, man. It's like $3-4 a pound right now. I mean, it was higher. It was like $7-8 a pound. It's probably
Five pounds. 5 pounds around $17.
yeah.
That's not bad.
Well,
You know what? Ground
bad.
beef. Like, because I won't buy the stuff in the tubes because that's the pink slime stuff. It's dipped in ammonia and I just don't like that. But the regular ground beef, like just ground in the package, $5.49 for 80-20 per pound.
Wow. Yeah.
That's why I bought a steer.
Here, 85%. It's like $6.99 a pound.
Yeah,
Sounds about right. I mean, I bought a bunch several months ago, so I hadn't really had to go buy any for a while for this particular reason. So I really can't go on the price on that too much. And as far as steak goes, I mean, I got a couple of ribeyes a few months back, and it was like 17 something a pound. I mean, they were up there.
I don't buy steak anymore.
Ribeye. Yeah, and they weren't even very good ribeye. I mean, the marbling was shit.
Yeah.
I tickled my old lady. She said they got a kick out of me when we went to Walmart. She said, "What do you do? I'm going to video the shortage and cost of certain food." And all of a sudden, I started noticing one of the Walmart workers following me, and I'm going like, "Well, I'll just speed this shit up." Run through the whole area real fast with the camera.
No.
I did notice one major factor. Everything that used to be piled up in the center aisle, in that little refrigerator-like thing, it's usually up to about 2 inches before you get to the top. The hot dog area, it was way down low. Some areas didn't have it. And I was like, man. And then I seen chicken. I went over to check that chicken out. It's $6 for 3 legs. And I'm going like, forget this. About the time she could ask me what I was doing, I was going out the door and she was looking. That man was right behind me. She was just like, I was following the man. He was following you. I was going, oh. I was just doing a video and just started walking away.
Oh,
Right.
so here we pay about $2.97 a pound for hamburger. We get it. Well, we get our steak and stuff too at the farm.
Yeah.
So they do their own there, and right now they have where you can go harvest your own veggies, potatoes, and stuff right now. Mm-hmm. So probably go do that. I'm probably gonna go do that and and then can it.
Well, me, if I get lucky this year, I might be running over. Y'all might see me running over to Ghost, jumping up and down. Say, hey man, I got this deer. Or I got this wild boar. Can you can this shit for me? I'll pay you to teach me how to can it. Give me the animal.
Mark Bottoms, I just checked the ribeyes that I bought, and they were $10.99 a pound up here, and I'm in Northeast Alabama.
Ouch.
So,
yeah, I'm the same way.
Hey, Yankee, I'm canning pulled pork from a Boston butt, and then I made some ghee on the side.
What does ghee taste like?
Butter.
Yeah, it's just butter.
There you go.
Yeah.
And Suzanne,
I always heard butter was not good for you.
Huh?
I always heard butter was never good for you.
See, they proved that wrong.
It's margarine that's bad for you. Margarine is what's bad for you.
I am a high fat girl. Like
I've got the crew in here with me waiting for me to drop something.
Saturated fat, yum. But the trans stuff, I won't touch.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
I got my crew in here with me. They're waiting for me to drop something.
Speaking with my family, I'm using the meat eater and very little vegetarian. But when it comes down to doing certain stuff, I'll go for vegetable oil, and that's it.
No.
Unless I got mustard and ketchup or honey, I won't be messing with other stuff. That makes me mad because they're looking at me, they got high cholesterol, and I'm going like, I don't have no cholesterol.
Got my cheese puff.
Hold on 1 second. Give me just 1 moment. I've got.
Hey, Cat, what's on your shirt?
Trail of Tears.
Ah,
Yeah. My husband's going on the Trail of Tears ride next weekend.
You gonna go from North Carolina to there?
No, he just goes up to Redstone and gets everything set up for the bikers.
Oh.
But I go down to the end of my road there, and I watch all the bikes come from Scottsboro and head back up to Huntsville.
Yeah.
But they used to have like big powwows for that weekend and everything, and then kind of like the motorcycle clubs started coming, and the alcohol started coming, and so they just stopped having them.
Yeah.
So I've been here since 2007, and I've always wanted to go up there, and then they just stopped having them. But they do still do the bike runs and everything. So he called me up and he asked me, he said, I know you don't want a black t-shirt. He said, how about maroon? And I said, yeah. And it's got the pretty white print on the front. So I'm happy with it. He gets me one every year.
Aww.
I can't ride with him. I can't sit on the back of the bike for a long time. You know, if he stops, I have to like stand up and stretch, and plus, you know, I got to have my baby with me at all times, so it's kind of hard to ride on the back of the bike lugging that.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Your powwows, and now every powwow I go to, they all shut down because of one little bullshit.
I went to the one. There's going to be one at Nakalula Falls next month. I'll be going to that one, and that one I do the grand entry on that one. There's one every year in Gunnersville, and they bought their own property. And when I was going around the arena, they hadn't quite cleared the land, and my moccasin kept getting caught up in a vine. So, you know, like I'm doing the steps, and, you know, all of a sudden, you know, I'm tripping and stuff. And so then when the broom dance came up, that was quite entertaining, with all of us tripping and falling over each other, trying to protect our dancer, you know. But I love going. I feel like I'm in my element. I'm with my people. That's why when you came on, I said aho, and I was like, okay, well, I guess he doesn't speak the language.
Well, Cherokee, OCO, I'm Eastern.
Yep.
I've been in North Carolina almost 400 years.
Yeah, my people are all from Kentucky, and they're the ones that just bought the land. The police were there, and I always go like the day before to see how much money I should bring, how much money I'm planning on spending there. And so I was listening to this conversation, and they were talking about, well, we're going to send extra police protection. And so I'm like, well, you know, what's going on? And they said, oh, well, the Eastern band is mad at us. They said that we're ripping them off because we bought our own land. And I guess everybody from the powwows, they all put money into the pot. It's split between the tribes.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking at the calendar, and I'm going, they've got their own powwows going on this weekend. So I doubt very much anybody's going to be coming here stirring up any shit. And then I said, well, I'm Eastern band. You know, are you guys not going to let me dance? You know, and they were like, oh, no, you're cool. We've known you for years, you know. And I was like, okay. But a lot of the vendors that I buy things off of every year, they wouldn't come.
Yeah.
But it has something to do with, from what my understanding is, it has something to do with the fact that they bought their own property to have their own powwows on. And I guess because they don't have to pay where they used to do it, they don't have to pay them a big fee to use the land. They feel like they should be getting a cut of the money. I don't quite understand it. I don't get into the politics of it. So I just want to go there, hear the drums. And it was funny because this weekend there was one up in Arad, Alabama. And I was so wiped out from dancing the week before that I just went up there to, you know, just kind of look around and shop a little bit and stuff. and the song's playing, and I got my feet going, and I'm like, oh, I love this song. I love this song, And so all of a sudden I'm singing this song, and I'm like, what is this song? It was driving me crazy. I've got it tattooed on my arm. It's Wendy Yahoo. I am of the great spirit. And that's the song they were singing. And it was driving me crazy because I'm like, I know this song. I know I like it. And I actually went to go reach for something, and that's when I saw that I had it tattooed, and I'm like, duh. I was telling Ghost that I've had several small strokes. So sometimes I kind of drift off or whatever, and or I just forget things.
Yes, ma'am.
Huh?
I said, yes, ma'am. I know about the strokes.
Oh, the first one I had, I was 20 years old. But I did notice when I watched the second video that I had put up, because I've only put up, 3 videos now. The second video, I kept looking at it, and I kept watching it over and over, and I was like, something is wrong, other than, my mouth, but there's a droop on this side of my face. So I was like, oh, all right, well, that explains, first I had the headaches and then the brain fog. And so I think I had another small one, but I have a worm in my brain. And so they monitor the worm to make sure that the worm's not going to cause me to have the great big one. That on top of cancer and COPD and emphysema. And yes, I love my cigarettes, and I have no desire to quit. So there's my hope in less than 15 minutes.
Yeah, me, I started watching how they did the powwows in North Carolina and Georgia, and I'd be at them, and then I go up towards Virginia, and then I hit Tennessee. But I do the same thing you did when it comes to them having their meetings and talking about the land. I'll sit there and listen, but a lot of times both parties, they don't want to equal as one whole. They try to divide each other.
Yeah. And it's really sad. I mean, there's enough division in the country, let alone, within the tribe itself. There shouldn't be, and they'll even fight over, there's Eastern Band and Western Band, and these are the people that, got moved because of Trail of Tears. And, like you said, we say OCO, OCO, Dawado, Sally. If you speak Eastern Band to them, they will not speak to you. Yeah. They want you to speak that. And I'm like, well, no, we originated from the East, so I'm speaking Eastern Band. That's my roots. That's what I was taught. That's what I'm speaking. You don't want to talk to me? Right back at you. I don't care. No skin off my butt.
Well, the way I got it was one of my friends sat there and was watching, and he knows Tommy Wildcat, and I'm in the Wildcat clan, but I'm the Melton side. That's Oklahoma. Yeah. But my daddy, he married a woman, but she took his name and they changed it around. The Eastern won't recognize my last name because it ain't her name, and I can understand it. That's how I got to talk to Jerry Wolf. But when I saw a guy from Minnesota who wrote the new edition of the Cherokee language,
yeah,
and I got to see it, and they trying to tell me, well, y'all supposed to have cuss words. This is what this book's got. I'm like, no, we don't.
No,
they does not have no cuss words.
We have sign language for curse words. Yeah, it's a few. Yeah, we have sign language where we're basically telling you to fuck off, but
oh, you
I don't understand it. Like I said, I just go there because as soon as I hear the drum or the flutes or whatever's going on, it's just like everything that's had me all balled up in it, everything, it just goes away, and I just get out there in that arena. And the last time we went to Nakalula Falls and to the powwow there. Now I wear it's summer regalia, so it's very light. It's not the buckskin.
Yeah.
And it was so hot that day. And by the time we got to the broom dance, I had already taken off my shawl. I had already taken off my leggings. I had already taken off I have knee-high boots. And I was out there barefoot with just my skirt and my shirt on, and that was it. And I was still like, by the time I got done, I went and sat, ooh, party.
Oh, yeah.
Looks good, Ghost.
All right, he's rocking now, finally.
So how many pints?
I think he caught up with us.
Yeah, he did. I have a question for Ghost. I didn't want to interrupt you guys.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Ghost. So my pressure came down. Normally, if I touch the jiggler, it makes a noise, right? But it's been 10 minutes. Should I just take it off?
Just slowly take it off.
I mean, that's what I thought. I've done this once before. I did have a little bit of siphoning, but that's not the end of the world.
No, just take it nice.
Mine's doing the same thing right now. It's on 0. I tried to lift the jiggler. It's hissing, but it's not coming off. So I'm just gonna let it sit. But you know what I didn't do? I didn't take it off the burner, which probably would have helped, and moved it to a different burner. We try that. See if I can lift this thing.
Go ahead, Milkmaid.
Listen in here if it sounds bad. It's all the way down to 0 and has been for like 15, 16 minutes. Does that sound bad? Should I just take it off?
Just do it real slow and let it slowly come to pressure.
Okay. Trust you here.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
I'm lucky I ain't trying to can anything. I'll be getting in trouble with the government. You know what I'm saying, Ghost?
So we'll see.
Okay.
I'm one of the guys I probably put myself up.
You can take it off at this point, right? Might as well.
There's that point.
Yeah. I mean, the pressure's all the way down. That's tight. I bent my handle earlier trying to twist it a little bit more.
Once my little belly button went down, I was able to take off my jiggler.
Suzanne, I would love the house.
Alley Cat, in the past, I've literally waited overnight for it to come down. Like, pretty bad.
You think it's safe to take the lid off? I have a Presto. It's fancy kind.
Has a what?
I said, do you think it's safe for me to take the lid off? I have the cheap one. You have the expensive canner.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bend down, y'all.
Go slow.
I mean, it's at 0 and it scared me. It scared me.
What?
It was scaring the hell out of me. I've never done that before. I'm just gonna
the lid off.
I'm just gonna tip the lid and let the steam come out a little bit here. Ooh, there we go.
Pretty.
Sweet, man.
Beautiful.
Oh, that's gonna be so tasty. Because you know those potatoes and carrots and everything are gonna soak up that juice.
Oh yeah. I remember I was talking about it wouldn't.
There you go. There's that liquid gold. Yeah, a little bit of it.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's crazy.
I had to use a spoon to scrape mine out. His is just sliding around in there.
Hey, Ghost, that blue diamond is better than that green diamond. The green one still has the same thing. It's volcano rock, but yet for some reason the green one will mess you up. That blue one's okay. I think the green one's cheaper.
Ghost, did we tie?
Yep.
Heck yeah.
Sure did.
I'm coming up behind you guys.
I think this is the very first time I've showed you guys the cans. See?
No. Nice.
Milkmaid, I know where to go when I need food now. And I'm up here in the
I totally forgot to put like the onion powder in whatchamacallit. I was so flustered and tired.
One can, $25.
Let's see if we hear some pings though.
Mine just did.
I'm waiting. 5 out of the 8 already sealed. But there's 2 and I'm waiting for it because I never get to hear the pings.
Okay, here we go. Stuffed cabbage.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful.
I got a lot of siphoning.
I got a little. I can tell because there's like oil.
There's that ping.
Y'all heard it?
Sing it. Sing the song. It don't mean a thing if you don't hear that ping. Do up, do up.
Yeah, I was totally using a green screen on.
Hey, Ghost, how much is in rabbits?
What?
How much is in rabbits?
What do you mean, how much? You trying to buy one?
Yeah, if I wanted to buy them, how much would it cost me?
I'll hook you up.
Well, give me about 2 months.
I mean, they usually go for between 30 and 50 bucks a piece, but I'll hook you up.
Well, give me about 2 months.
All right, yeah.
Where'd everybody go?
Right here. We're watching you.
Okay. Did you just watch my big fat ass bend over and put that pot on the floor? Oh, Lord. We all finished.
Oh,
Here,
yeah.
get that green screen.
They all finished. Yep.
Well,
Is everybody done?
Yep.
Who's coming to my house to clean it? Cherokee?
Yeah, I'll come.
All right. You want to see what you got to clean up before you make that offer?
That's a good 4 hour and a half work. And that ain't even scrubbing yet.
Oh, Lord.
Susanna's showing us hers.
Hang on.
Patient. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
The ghee and the beans. Look, we're getting fancy. We're like doing double stuff.
Yeah, man.
That's awesome, Susanna.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now, you better watch Travis Stick come up there and get them things. He'll be trying to be like Ernest C. Bass and grab a couple of them bottles.
I can only see half of Susanna's face, and you can tell she's a beautiful.
Get your stuff, Eddie. Come join us next weekend. We're doing potatoes.
She's got pretty eyes.
I'm getting ready to go in before I get yelled at. I got a dictator. And
Okay.
I'll see y'all later. But I love meeting every one of you. And thank you, Ghost.
Yeah, man.
Hey, now if I get a deer or a wild boar, I'll see if I can hook you up. If you hook me up how to can it.
All right.
There you go.
I'd say I'll swap you some rabbits for some venison.
Hey, that'll work.
All right.
Hey, I'll swap you something even better for some venison.
What?
All of this.
Y'all.
I'll take it up. Well, I'm old, I'm old.
Honey, I'm going to be 60 in January. How old are you?
Me, come December, I'll be 57.
Well, see, I'm older than you. So I want to hear your old shit.
Now imagine this. My wife's 68.
Ooh, you got your cougar.
An Asian one.
Well, so she still looks like she's 30.
Yeah, that's the reason.
Well, I'll tell you what. We'll get together with my husband, your wife, We'll do a
Hey, we did a TV show. We did a swapping.
Yep, nice swap.
All right, boys and girls, and everybody in the chat. I believe we are done. We are finished. Everybody's canned. I want to thank everybody for coming out. Thank everybody on the panel: Alley Cat, Cherokee, Susanna, Milkmaid, Virginia Roots. As always, thank Dusty Data for coming up and hanging out with us. And hopefully, I didn't miss anybody that came up here. Bug Dude, yeah, Bug was up here with us for a while. But
And off the wall.
And off the wall. That's right. See, I'm glad I got you around to keep me in line. But everybody in the chat, thanks for coming out. If you guys hadn't subbed to my new channel, please do, because next week the live stream will be on the new channel. Here's the link one more time. So starting next week, this stream will be on the Ghost Canner channel, not Ghost Prepper channel. And so I'm gonna shift a lot of the stuff over there food wise. It'll be there first, and then it'll come up on the other channel, but it's gonna be there. So if you guys hadn't subbed, please do it. I need the subs as fast as I can so I can open up that community tab. That's my favorite part of YouTube.
Yeah.
So other than that, I want to thanks everybody for coming and hanging out with us. Everybody in the chat, you guys are awesome. Everybody that super chatted me, that was very sweet of you. I do appreciate it. And I am going to go download some more videos that I can upload onto the Ghost Canner channel to get some traffic. Anybody got anything you want to put out there? I know Alley Cat's got her channel going on. She's got a couple videos up now. We dropped her link earlier. I wish I'd have saved it. I can't drop it again, but it was up there. You guys can go back and find it. Milkmaid channel was up. Susanna's was up. Cherokee's was up. So all you guys got to do is just watch the replay and pull the links down and go check them out.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you so much for the invite. I had a blast. Can't wait to do it again, guys.
Anytime.
We're going to outdo everyone else.
Thank you, everyone.
We're going to do 5 to your 4 next time.
Okay. Oh crap! That was a StreamYard link.
Now remember, we don't tell her what we're going to be doing.
Yeah, you don't tell Virginia Wolf fruit. She'll get my ass for that shit.
Y'all have a good one.
If my link isn't working for the new channel, guys, all you gotta do is just search Ghost Canner. It's the only one, and just click it. It's got the icon, the picture of a All-American canner. So easy to find.
And in that one video where you were talking about having a new channel, it's in the description.
Yeah, it's in the description. It's also in the community tab. And several people have shared it out, which is awesome. So
yeah,
you guys definitely check it out if you can. I am going to go see if I can put some more
already subscribed.
Awesome. Thank you. You guys have a good night. Girl, Karen V, Virginia, as always, 101. We will see you guys later. Thank you to the mods, Klingon, 101, the rest of you guys. You rocked it tonight. Y'all have a good one.
Good night.
See you later.
Good night, gentlemen.
Love you, everyone.
All right.